content, I can listen to it. But if it's something that
Am I just an idiot and I just listen to stuff
can't
at
you add
1x
what?
because I'm a normal human?
I listen to.
Those are your words, yay. Your words.
I usually listen to podcasts at 1.5.
No, the fuck. Whatever.
Honestly,
Fuck you,
eventually, after you listen, like at first, it's really jarring, but after about 15-20 minutes, it just feels like normal. And then if you go back to listening at normal speed, it feels like they're just talking in slow motion.
I usually listen at 1 speed normally, but when it comes to like a 4-hour D&D session, yeah, I'll try and speed that up a little bit.
I usually just skip through the combat, to be honest. So
Because combat doesn't
I mean,
matter.
I had to
it's
see how they were
fine.
gonna kill me.
It's fine to do the first time. Not necessarily something I'd like to re-listen to. As entertaining as you all are at rolling dice and adding.
We are pretty good at that.
All right, let's see whose turn in the barrel it is. Seth, I feel like you've gotten the short end of the stick a couple times now, but it's you again.
I say I felt the opposite. I was like, damn.
Oh,
I haven't
is
thought
it?
of
I
in a
feel
long time.
like 2 weeks ago it was you, right? Or no, actually it
Wow,
was
that
Ye.
was me.
You wait for Josh before you start.
Okay. Remind me how the beginning started. Where were we at the very beginning? Because I don't re-listen because I don't have
So you guys were in the village and you had just you were
right.
separated because you had just finished this.
I got this.
Yeah. and then Nostra came back and told us about the coup, and then we went to the monastery.
My God,
Yeah.
you could easily Mike Bachman us.
I thought about it.
we'd probably just keep talking. Chris Barmundi, is your camera off on purpose?
No, it's working. Just
It's on.
reconnect to.
Okay, see, that's why I
Yeah.
asked the question.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's me or... I always just assume it's everyone.
Hold on, KO is having a life and death situation. KO is having a life and death situation. KO is having a life.
Get everyone together at some point. Oh, I see the cat right there. Lower rating.
Boo.
So I'm like not technically done with work at 5 p.m. because there's always a little bit of runoff, but I have like nowhere to actually put my other laptop, so I'm just like putting it like on the fucking floor over here. With like the screen facing up. So if you see me like turning over like this, that's what's going on.
Oh,
So are you
wait, can everyone
still-
else see Kick Puncher, Chris?
Yep,
I
I
can-
just did the same thing. I had to reconnect.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, everyone's back. He can hear you. So, Seth, take us through.
Okay. So, at the beginning, we started off all separated as we were recovering from the Grand Pokemon Tournament, and we reconvened, and Norris told us of the coup that was happening by Bode, right? Bode Spiteful. And we decided that we were going to go stop them because that also involves saving Kick Puncher's family. And so we flew off to the monastery and started investigating. And deep in the monastery, we discovered a half-awoken Groomsh that was being fed power by these crystals that were attached to necklaces attached to various orcs and Kenku and all kinds of people who were trapped down there, in which we proceeded to absolutely slay everything that we could.
Yeah.
And eventually failed, and Groomsh woke up after he absorbed Bode. Was it? Did he absorb Bode? Did he eat Bode?
He didn't absorb him. He threw Jack on the wall.
He threw Jack against the wall, that's right. and then woke up and broke through the monastery and started parading through the streets of the orc encampment, and which was in disarray as every single orc tribe was fighting each other, most likely caused by Grubsh's presence. And from there, we sacrificed 4 out of the 5 dragons, or 3.5 out of the 5 dragons, to take down Grumsh, but eventually we took him down. And
I don't like you used the word sacrifice.
sacrifice.
I think they were demolished down to their atoms, right?
Temporarily decommissioned.
Temporarily decommissioned.
My dragon.
We're
is
making
so
a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
My dragon is so fine.
Or a Blue Eyes
so fine.
Ultimate Dragon, excuse me.
Yeah, mine almost landed on
Without
top
a-
of me.
Without a UL certification, I'm pretty sure this thing is not going to be put back in the air, though, and I don't know if your time was. So.
That's facts right there. 3 people will get that joke. Me and you are one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after a long battle against Grumsh and our mechanical dragons, we took him down and broke the battle fever, or the bloodlust that was infecting the orcs, and here we are now.
So one thing I'll add is that Kick Puncher and one of the 4 Kenku, I cannot remember which. It was revealed to Kick Puncher that one of the captives was a Kenku girl,
Right.
who we're not sure how, but why, which is something that no Kenku has been with in thousands of years. So, Puncher gave away his dragon to ferret them to safety. You sent them to Greyhaven.
Yep.
Right. So the 4 Kenku monks gave Kick Puncher their power, and then
That's right.
dude with the girl. He found at a later date.
Your mic is picking up, like, it's dropping some of your words. Just to let you know.
And I- Better, worse, same.
Better. Beautiful.
That's good.
I know Discord and the voice modulating software both had updates. I had to fucking start from scratch,
Oh, yeah.
like
no,
always,
good.
whenever they have updates. All right, so we're going to pick back up, right? So with Grumsh's defeat, the very last thing that happened was all the orcs had, looked towards Red Hands for leadership at that point. And we are actually going to jump forward time about 15 days. So during that 15 days, you guys, aided with the cleanup. Right, most of the village was destroyed from stomping on everything, and then the battle. Lots of people either died or injured. Right, so Nofstrid spent a very busy couple days healing who he could. We were actually going to pick up at that point, and for one of the few times you guys are not together, but we pick back up. So we're going to start with Norse. Norse, 15 days later, we find you sitting at a very large table with all of your orc commanders of the different tribes. And I am going to give you their names, even though I know you don't care. There's someone here who cares a lot, and we'll write them all down. So
How
from
do you know?
I just assume from the Hell Mountain tribe, Gur Frantic. I'll send it to you later. So basically it's the Palebone tribe has Dagvul, Reckless Wolf tribe has Lurok, the Strong Feet tribe, who they also love Nofstrid, is
Who
Javron.
doesn't?
the Swiftbeard tribe, Gab, the Highclaw tribe, Nock, the Zuckin tribe, Rack, the Oshbol tribe, Zol, the Mazgrigog tribe, Rock, Brave Wolves, Gon, and the Razormaw tribe, Mogvok.
Can we please
Uh,
unite all of these guys under one banner so we don't have to remember any of this?
Can you please send me a list so I can
Yes,
try to min
yeah.
max and have a
Yeah.
political battle without people knowing?
I will. Hold on 1 second.
How does one min-max a political battle?
I
I'm
don't know,
sorry.
given enough
Did
time,
you
you'd
see the
figure
last
it out.
election?
Okay, that's fair.
Got him.
Shit.
I'll give that to you on a technicality.
What do orcs use for Facebook, and where can I buy advertising space?
Orc book.
I think, yeah, I think it's just orc book.
Orc book. It's just a log they pass around.
And a crayon. Can orcs read? I don't know. Like, what's the literacy rate in like teenage orcs?
These are the real problems we need to be solving right now. Let's bring orcs up to the technology level of the humans.
What the fuck is a marshmallow burrito?
I assume it's just some kind of weird sex thing.
No. So I found some beer that we bought basically back in February that's just been sitting in our veggie crisper, and I'm trying to like work through all these like super old beers. Still good though.
What kind of beer?
I don't
is
know how long. It is called Gunga Rao. It is a sour IPA. It is sourced on pineapple with coconut, Moroccan mint, Sabro, something else, and cashmere hops. It is 8.3 alcohol by volume, and it's 1 pint. I don't know what brewery makes this. Brewed and canned at Nightmare Brewing in North Haven, Connecticut. Distributed by 12%.
it? Chris, if you're speaking, you're muted.
I'm not.
Other
Oh,
Chris.
you mean other Chris? Yeah.
Probably just watching porn.
Probably.
He might have died again. This is.
No, he's moving.
I see him
Oh, yeah,
frowning.
and
And he's saying,
angry
"Fuck."
gestures.
I'd like to point out I have tried googling marshmallow burrito and
It's not a thing.
I was like, okay, I'm sure that I can find this somewhere. No.
I don't know why, but it sounds like something Annette would make.
I'll ask her and see if
A
she was.
s'mores crunch wrap, it comes up. Nutella peanut butter banana s'mores burrito, which actually that kind of looks like it'd be a decent dessert. Although, what is that? Oh, that doesn't look like a tortilla wrap. I don't understand.
It's a crepe, probably.
A dessert quesadilla. This has marshmallow in it. Or I guess it's really fluff, but marshmallow fluff. That actually looks dope as fuck. Ooh.
You two can have diabetes together.
Yeah, it looks like diabetes. I wouldn't eat it, but I'm considering like making it for my girlfriend because she'll eat it. She loves diabetes.
How's this? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Discord
Ye-
just installed a bunch of updates.
Y'all
okay,
missed
right.
a perfect opportunity to troll the fuck out of him.
We're
wow.
not rude like you.
It's
Yeah.
green. It's lighting up, but I don't hear you.
Fuck you. Fuck Discord. Apparently now my computer needs to install a bunch of updates, but I am not restarting.
I mean, that's pretty on brand with Windows.
Your device is at risk of being out of date. It will need to restart to install updates.
Good old Windows
Haha,
10.
not again.
Yep. I don't understand.
Do you have you have Home on there, right?
I have what?
Win 10 Home, Windows 10
Yeah.
Home.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be funny because at a certain point it's just gonna be like, fuck you, we're restarting now. Get on the bus.
Whatever. I mean, it says I can select a time. If I click on this thing, I guess.
Until you tell it you can select a time. You get like 3 tries, and then it's like, nah, you're updating.
Schedule the restart. Pick a time. I don't want 11:44. Can pick about 12:44. There we go.
It's not even bad.
Done.
And Norge is gone.
What? I'm still here. You hear
Your
me?
webcam stopped working.
No, I'm refreshing.
Oh,
Better?
getting
I don't
there,
see
maybe.
shit.
It's loading.
I see myself, and I see all of you guys. I see my head bobbing.
Yeah, just WebRTC things.
Mm-hmm. Reconnect works.
Oh, I gotta reconnect again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was frozen there. Actually, Josh is frozen too.
Hey.
Yep.
I'll just create a
Oh.
Chrome extension that just hits reconnect like every 5 minutes to everyone.
I'm using Edge.
I think it's still based on WebKit. It should probably.
It probably is.
It probably. If it doesn't work, it would not be hard to like port it over. I'll support everyone for a price.
Will you support my Netscape Navigator?
Netscape. Netscape 4.0. Hell yeah.
Now Will's camera is gone.
Maybe you should refresh.
I did already. I'll do it again.
He did
Oh.
already. Yeah.
Do it again. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, head stacks.
I don't actually need to see any of your faces. It's fine.
Huh.
You do actually have a good frame for it, don't you?
I see everybody. Oh God! Ew! Yay! Oh. Did like all it took was Kara
What
goading
the
me
hell
to
just
get there.
happened? Everyone stopped moving and then froze and went back to the picture except for you, Chris.
That's right, because
should
my
reconnect.
shit is
You should
working.
reconnect
My
again.
shit is working.
Oh my god, let me do it again. God damn it.
Yours is the only one not working now. Hey,
Bye now.
now we can see you.
I can't hear him though. Can you hear him?
I think Will died.
I can't hear him.
Hear who? No one's talking.
I can't hear Josh.
I think
See?
he's just chewing or
No,
just
he's
flexing
tr-
his face.
He's trolling.
Why? Why you gotta give it away?
I tried. Here, let's do this. Not bad.
Anyone get anything cool level 15?
Uh,
I
Greater
rage all of-
Restoration,
Oh, nice.
ES, and whatever else I pick up, Mass Cure Wounds.
I no longer need to sleep.
Yeah, I no longer age or need to eat or drink. I'm basically immortal, I think, is what that means.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
But that's
think
the test.
the other thing that I get will be
Pretty sure you still need to breathe though.
Oh no, okay, it says
For
I
now.
can't be aged magically or suffer effects of old age, though I can still die of it. So I'll just look great when I die.
That's very specific. Like, what does the
I don't-
Kenku aging process look like anyway? You guys age gracefully, right?
I don't
Uh,
stop.
I feel like the
Okay.
lifespan is actually not very long. It's been a while
5
since I looked at
years.
all that stuff.
It's like until now.
20 days.
Kick Puncher is just gonna kick it any day now. He's extended beyond the lifespan.
That's why you
All right.
introduced that new Kenku. That's I see.
Yep. I set up his character for the rest of this. Those 4 Kenku will last him until level 20.
Can he just transfer his consciousness from body to body?
I'm sure Erkin can figure out how
Yeah,
to do it.
Urkin will figure it out.
Urkin can
soon.
figure out how to do that. Urkin can't figure out how to put together a fucking dragon. No.
Well, the dragon was atomized. We can't help that.
It's gonna
We're
turn
not
out
atomized. Get out of here.
it's gonna turn out the goose was Kick Puncher all along.
All right. All right. So I'll send the list, but yeah. So you're sitting at this table. So you're at the head of this massive table with these 12 orcs, and you are wearing a small iron crown with
Ooh.
13 points on it, signifying the 13 tribes under your command. Right. It's nothing fancy because honestly they didn't have a lot to work with.
Okay
Like a
with
symbol of your power. So, what was his name? Shit.
This is why we're not expected to remember.
Nope, there you go. So Talkit walks up to you. He goes, "Thank you for coming to our meeting, sir. We thought it was important to give you an update on where we are. We have some things that need your executive review, if you have some time."
Sure.
I
So
love this session already.
housekeeping.
This is our first of many agile meetings that we have planned for the next.
Wait, and just to make sure, he's there alone.
Norse, yes. So
Yes.
you are all split up right now. So Norse is there by himself. I
We're split
know.
the party.
I did this on
I
purpose.
I should have
Wait
given him a
till-
headband.
Wait till
Can I
the
have given him a headband before I left?
I don't think so. I don't remember you saying that. I don't.
Oh,
Wait till all the assassins attack you individually at the end of each of your parts. Sir, we still have the remnants of the Malgard and Black Crown armies in custody. We don't have the resources to beat them much longer. What would you recommend we do with them? So that's the armies of Bode and Jack.
Make
You
them
guys
eat
this
legs.
Make them
Legs
what?
picked up, yeah.
Make them eat each other's legs, like sailors do when they're shipwrecked.
What?
Does anyone have a recommendation? I want to hear what the 13
I
guys
want to hear all 12 of their individual recommendations.
Yes.
We better be able to tell them apart.
6 of them want to just kill them, and the other 6 want to integrate them into the army. It's the
Figured as
Hungary.
much. How did I know that was going to be the answer?
The Hungary. Sir, this decision is gonna dictate the theme of your entire with Mercy or with.
Wait, Will, you're not coming completely through.
Oh my God, what is going on here?
You told me to show him mercy. There we go.
So does that mean
Is
that high
that
enough
better or
energy?
worse?
That is
Better.
better.
That sounds good.
Better. Trying to figure out where the input of the microphone is actually located.
There's like a
Did
little line.
Okay. It feels like it's backwards right now, but the line is towards me. So what I said was, this decision is gonna set the tone for your entire rule, sir. Are you going to rule with justice or with an iron fist? Chris, are you eating a cookie
Sure
Me?
am.
Oh,
on a tiny plate?
It's like one of those like things that you use for like I don't
Cookies, apparently.
Asian
Cookies.
sauces.
Yeah, I think we have the same
It
ones
has
actually.
little flowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Wait,
a
wait,
perfect
wait.
size
Actually,
for
since we've derailed, what is a marshmallow burrito?
Yes, please.
So it's, I mean, basically just a s'more on a burrito, like a flour tortilla shell. So
What?
it's peanut butter and then graham crackers and marshmallow, and then you broil it till it gets crispy, and then you eat it like a burrito.
How is Annette alive?
I'm telling you this like it's a normal thing that humans eat. It's not.
no, it's not.
It's a normal thing that Annette eats, and somehow
is what-
weighs 100. Somehow weighs 100 pounds, and
This
will
is what
for her
my
whole life.
6-year-olds eat, by the way.
I'm
making dinner.
Before I make this decision, I demand a marshmallow burrito.
Sir, that's not a real thing. Before.
That's a weird sex thing we can't do right now.
Who's been in charge of watching them?
We have some of the Red Hand guards watch him. I mean, they haven't put up much of a struggle right now.
Is there any leadership among them?
No, not at the moment. If we reintegrated them, we may have to appoint someone. We could,
I feel
we could bring them in as their own tribe and appoint one of our own people as leader, or potentially try to integrate them into the tribe.
I feel like
I'm listening.
we need as many bodies, and we need to be whole, not destroy. Reintegrate them.
Now, out of character, you know what happened last time we tried to reintegrate the baddies into the group?
True, but we had like one dude. That's why I asked.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck, we'll do it again. It's fine.
Listen, I'm fine with it. Sir, did you want to bring them in under one of our banners, or appoint one of their own men as their new chief? Or
under our banners.
all right, I'll work to reintegrate them. I'll put some of them into each of the commands and try to split them up.
Good idea.
Lieutenant, next order of business is Lieutenant Grimlock sent me a message from the mainland. He's wondering if you want him to head back over here, or if you have plans, further plans for him.
Let's hold that for now until I need to think on that.
All right. Just let me know and I can send him a message. Next order of business. This area is it's fairly damaged. We've done what we can, but should we make plans to move camp? And I feel exposed. And you know that the body of Groomsh is still, like, no matter what you do, you can't seem to
Get rid
to
of
do
it.
anything with it. Yeah.
All right.
So there's some concern among the men about leaving the body of Groomsh, for passerbys as well, though.
Can you use his corpse to feed the hungry?
Is eating a god cannibalism?
I don't think so. They're celestial.
It's gonna be a new
Their
like
deity.
religion. Everyone who eats, the god becomes more powerful, or at least they believe so.
This is the start of some fucking Lovecraft story right here.
Just bake him into like some ciabatta.
Yes, we should get out of here. Where? I don't know yet. The body, we can't. Nothing will dispose of it, decompose of it.
Did you have some place in mind? I'll bring
I
the map
didn't.
for you.
Yeah, no, that's something we're gonna need to figure out.
Yeah, it's as good a time as any, sir, since we're talking about it. It took a while to organize all these calendars. Very busy. You guys
we
look-
sent Yes, I'm looking at the
Yeah.
map. Does anybody have any suggestions?
So
Out
throw,
of-
it, throw it in
out of
Dream
check.
Lake.
Conquer the Halfling Kingdom.
Throw it in Dream
Oh,
Lake.
you know what
Dream
we
Lake
could-
seems magical, and what could go wrong with throwing a corpse of an evil god into a magical lake?
It was funny. It's kind of something I was thinking about doing with the body. I mean, that's a lot. Can the body be hacked up at all? Can it be broken into
No,
pieces?
you've been trying, so you'll know that you've been trying to dispose of it, but as soon as his life force drained out of him, his body became like, I don't know, undestroyable.
Okay.
Right? It's not like rock, like it still feels like flesh,
Mhm.
but just no matter what you do, you can't, if you pull a chunk off, it just regrows.
So it's still heavy as fuck, right?
Oh yeah, he's huge. He's thousands
Infinite
of pounds.
food, then.
All right. So dragging him ain't gonna work.
If only
That's-
we had 5 dragons.
I mean, burying it under rock or something. You guys think?
You talking to us? We're not
Yeah,
there.
I'm talking to you guys. I know you're not there. Fuck
We're not
off.
there.
I'm sorry. Is it possible to bury this body? I know it's large.
We can certainly try, sir. We have enough men. Maybe I can put the Malguards to that task.
Hear me out. How does teleporting to Bash work? If you put your hand on the body of Groomch, will it teleport with you?
I'm not sure. Great question.
That's since you're not there and I didn't think of that and I'm not wise enough. We're gonna bury the body. And where did we send the Kanku? Is that Brayhaven?
Brayhaven.
Yeah. Why don't we move the army kind of near there, like that Dream Lake area? There's some water. There's some forest. Be a little bit more protected over there.
All right, so you're saying somewhere like down here?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's a good choice, sir. I'll have the men start preparing to break camp.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Yes.
Are you planning on leaving us soon?
I'm sorry. On what soon?
Are you planning on leaving us soon?
I have made no plans yet.
All right, just let me close the door.
That dog and possibly screaming Annette.
I think it's just screaming in
I
it.
was gonna say there was no dog. The dog was being awesome. Hold on,
Sir,
I gotta take something away from the cat.
man, our things are being very disruptive tonight.
A little
That's
bit,
'cause
yeah.
they all want to know what the fuck happened to the bodies of the dragons. The only thing I
Sorry.
care about. That in the book.
Okay. Sorry.
Just something to keep in mind before you, if you the group do move on. I would take the time to appoint a second in command, someone who can make decisions while you were away. No rush though. He looks a little hopeful.
I was thinking.
Like, I was thinking
Wow.
him, but now.
And then the last thing he does is, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. What's the last thing he does? Go ahead.
So the last thing he does is he's like, this is a project near and dear to me, sir. I think we talked about it a little before. And he hands you a performa for a Blades and Brews franchise within the Orc camp.
Oh.
And that's where we'll fade away from Norse.
Done.
All right, let's jump over to Nofstrid. So Nofstrid, your past 15 days have been pretty much nonstop healing, right? Trying to get as many of the troops and villagers back into fighting condition. So you took this opportunity to, head outside of camp into the woods to spend a little time by yourself. And you actually had received a letter during the past 2 weeks that you finally have time to look at. And I will share it. I'm just going to share it with everybody if it's okay. Unless you'd rather I just share it with you.
No, it's fine. It is fanfiction.
Well, I was going to say it's.
Yes.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Why don't you read it out loud for us, yeah?
To the greatest new dad.
No, I want you to read it as Nostra would read it.
To the greatest new dad.
I love you.
Arthur says I have to practice my writing, so I wanted to write you a letter, new dad. A lot has happened since I saw you last. We have been so busy, I barely have had time to cry about Mom at all. I have been spending a lot of time with Lucius, Pirate Bob, Arthur, Mule, and Jimmy. We are becoming the best friends. We even have a name for ourselves, the B Team. I assume the B stands for best. We have been hiding at a secret farm. Arthur said not to write the location in the letter in case any bad guys find this. It's an amazing farm. The people are so happy, and the magic river makes all the food taste so good. Much better than good berries even. The leader of this farm is called the Rose, but she said I could call her Alex or Miss Nuthelli. She is really nice. New Lethy. Yeah, I can read good.
8 in people.
She keeps all the people safe here. We have been helping her send the food from the farm out into the city for all the hungry people.
Marshmallow burritos for everyone.
Arthur said that we have an important mission coming up. They are planning how to save Alex's mom. It's really sad that Alex's mom and dad are both missing. I asked her if she wanted to cry with me about our mom. She said there will be time to cry later. The grown-ups don't let me help with the planning, but there's no way they will leave me behind. I'll make sure they all stay safe. I've been practicing my hugs. I hope we see each other soon. Love you, new dad. Still rain, Pearl Block. Real blog.
Thank you for taking the time to write that letter, Will.
Nothing if not thorough. My favorite part is how Ye subtly corrected my grammar and pronunciation throughout the entire thing. All right, and we'll fade away from Nofstrid. So let's jump in with Kick Puncher. Oh, thank you for barking in my ear. Shh.
Well,
I
you
know
said thank you.
Liam is doing a thing. So Kick Puncher, you've been spending the past 15 days by the side of your former head of the monastery, right? The leader of the monks. I don't remember what his name was. That's okay. You know who I'm talking about.
Trobid.
Yes. So he's kind of been in and out of consciousness, right? He was very, very hurt. Most of his lower body was like crushed by Grumsh. So Nofstrid attended to him and some of the healers, but there's only so much they can do. They can't regrow limbs. Right? Yay! I didn't check. So.
I mean, I could reincarnate him into something different.
Okay, so
wow.
he chose not to do that instead. But he's been in the in and outs, and the healers are telling you this is, probably some of his last minutes. So you've just been kind of attending to him, and he turns towards you. He says, "A solid rock is unshaken by the wind." And he looks into your eyes.
Eat my
There's not. And then he says,
I strive to be the rock.
and then can you not bite me? And then he looks deep in your eyes, and you can see that they're starting to kind of lose their luster. He says, "Remember, are you kidding me?" He says, "Remember, a wrong is like carrying a burden on the mind." And with his last strength, he pulls off his puka shell necklace, and he hands it over to you. And you know that this is the necklace of the head of the monastery, and he hands it over to you, and then his eyes slowly close.
Put on the necklace.
All right, so the puka shell necklace gives you advantage on any wisdom-based check, assuming that you can say something noticeably wise before you do it.
Oh no.
It also gives you a +1 to your wisdom modifier forever.
Oh wow.
Wisdom modifier, not wisdom
Modifier,
score.
not wisdom score, wisdom modifier.
I reincarnate him as a human.
Oh no, I'm sorry, the opposite of that. Wisdom score.
Okay.
Yeah, the big number. Yeah, +1 wisdom modifier would be bonkers.
That would be awesome.
And that can break the wisdom cap. All right, so we'll jump over to Ezekiel. So Ezekiel, it's later in the day, and you're actually preparing to go to sleep.
You find your hand's been cut off.
You find that your hand has been completely removed from your body. Over the past 15 days, you've continued to, experience these urges. So I'll ask you, how have you been satiating the beast in the glove over these past 15 days, or have you?
Masturbation.
I mean, to the best of my ability, I am not indulging in it unless I absolutely have to.
Okay.
And if I do have to, I try to leave and go somewhere where I'm not seen or can't be caught. Try to do something.
Find a hobo.
Yeah.
Sir, there's a lot of dead Melgard.
Killed the less dead, you know.
Sir, I think there's a mass murderer in town.
CSI at work gathering.
So as you lay down to sleep, obviously, I mean, especially with everything going on, we'll say maybe you didn't indulge today, and you had, obviously it took its toll on you. And as you fall asleep, an experience happens that hasn't happened in, I think, quite a while. You are pulled into Bellfire's body, right? And you are seeing through his eyes. And you can see from your vantage point that he is sitting at a very ornate desk, like a high back chair, in a very expansive room, like completely by himself, like huge. It looks like a cathedral. And he is writing in a. I can hear my own echoing. Some of you guys can't hear that. And he is writing in a book with a completely like black isn't even the right color to describe it. It almost seems to absorb light. And in it, he is drawing what looks like, you recognize, they're a little bit beyond what you think you're capable of, but like arcane sketches, like describing like the way to perform spells and stuff like that. And you can see even as he turns each page seems to pull the light from the surroundings into the book. And a couple moments pass, and he flips through a couple pages. And I realize that I don't have a voice for Bellfire. So let's see. Is he scary? I think he's just a guy. So he says out loud to no one. He says, "Your essence has changed. I can feel you again." And you can see that your own hand, right, Bellfire's hand, kind of reaches up and like his palm touches his chest, and his hand starts to glow with like this purple light, and you can actually feel exactly as if like you were being drawn into his hand, and he kind of flings it away from his body, and suddenly you, Ezekiel, in your corporeal form, is sitting in a chair opposite Bellfire.
Oh shit!
And he closes his book, and turns to look at you.
Get us some good shit.
No pressure. You can solve this whole thing right now, Ezekiel. Roll for initiative. I'm just kidding. You don't understand how powerful you become. Just embrace the power of the dead god. As it stands now, you're a mere child playing at a game of gods.
I mean, just killed one. I don't know if you saw that. I mean,
Grumsh, merely an aspect, barely a god. CR like 25 at best.
Yeah, yeah, but like what? Yeah, but like what gods have you killed though?
I am on my way to become a god. All of them will fall behind me as I lead us into. I would say in another time, in another place, may have stood as an ally. Power I seek can be held by a person. I ask you, Ezekiel Ulethi, yes, I know who you are. Have you seen the barren plain at the end of time?
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
kind of stare at him. I'm not actually gonna say anything.
You're not gonna say anything?
No, I'm just gonna stare at him.
Have you seen the dark ocean and the ice flow at the beginning of time?
I'm gonna ask him, who are you? Where did you come from?
We have always fought this fight, you and I. Soon you will be true. And he raises his hand, and you can see a green light, like a thin green string almost, connects you and him. And then you feel as if your entire body is burning away. And you feel it all the way until like your last little bit is gone. And then you wake up in your tent. And when you look to your side, you see the same black book absorbing light that Bellfire was writing in is lying next to you.
All right.
I read all of the book.
So you can, when you touch it, you feel a pull, like almost coaxing you to the. I don't remember if you call this from a couple sessions ago. The statue of the hero.
Mhm.
You can feel it pulling you in that direction.
Like physically, or is there like a page in the book?
I'll say no, like physically pulling. You.
Okay.
Like you feel like you need to go look at it.
Okay. Was that? I remember. Was that in? That wasn't.
Yeah, in the
book, right?
town. Yeah, it was in like the central square of the town. There was a building like with an homage to the hero that defeated Grumsh originally.
Okay. I want to pack up the book in a bag and go look at it.
So you see that most of the building is actually gone, right? It was destroyed in the battle with Grumsh. The only thing remaining is the statue itself and the doorway. And you can see from where you're standing outside that the statue. So it looks very similar to a vision that you saw before in 30s Memories. And it looks like the same figure wearing a long cloak. And in the image of the statue, his arm is thrown out as if casting a spell. And you can see from, with the building destroyed now, that his arm is thrown out towards the doorway, and you can see the same runes that you've seen in the past on the doorway's arch.
Is there anybody around, or is it just me?
It's like nighttime now, so we'll say that your encounter with Bellfire took a couple hours, so it's just you right now.
Ooh, Discord's crashing.
Mine seems fine. I want to go. I've seen this a few times before. I'm just gonna go through.
All right, let me just. I think we lost someone. I heard a beep.
Yay.
Yay! Yeah, he said
Yeah, it was
his
yay.
Discord was having issues.
Wait till he jumps back in.
Okay.
The camera
this
works
is
and Discord
important.
does not.
Is that because Ezekiel's about to kill Nostrid?
I mean, just figured so he
Hey,
knows what's
Can
going
we just
on. but I guess
remember
it
in
doesn't
recap
matter.
that I did critically strike Nostrid? I just like to remind everybody.
And he's
that.
alive too.
Oh shit.
All right.
Alright. Test.
All right. So you walk through
We
the
hear you.
doorway.
Yes, I want to walk through the doorway.
So you enter the same barren plain with the same small house.
All right, I'm gonna walk up and go in and look for
Fill my pockets.
the note that's usually there for me, or the note that has been there in the past.
All right. I'm going to share it with everyone or just you.
You can share it with everyone. That's fine. Actually, yeah. Sure.
Oh, too late.
Just-
can't put it back.
Damn it.
Yeah, so you can't put it back in the can't put the genie back in the bottle. All right, you want to read it, Seth?
Yeah. By now, you've probably begun to piece together the puzzle. You must realize that you are different from the others. Their concerns are for today. Maybe the best of them, they make plans for tomorrow. We must be beyond that. Our concern is for today, tomorrow, and yesterday. We are the guardian of this place, so intertwined with the other, balanced on the precipice of both nothingness and destruction. It is your responsibility to walk the narrow path as we have done for eternity. In our nothingness, the monster was born, in the complete destruction of his plain birthed hours. Neither can exist without the other. Between time lies the enemy of the battle you, we, and us now wage. Man's capacity for magic is limited only by their own fears.
And there's a drawing at the bottom that I did in MS Paint in 5 minutes.
Okay. Is that a picture on the note?
Yeah, if you just scroll down, it's at the bottom of the note.
I see
It's
it
like
at the
some
bottom.
arrows or whatever.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that. But I'm saying,
Yeah, that's what
in
it is.
game that was on the note.
Yes, that's on the journal. Yep. So there's a drawing at the bottom of the journal page.
Okay, I want to rip this out and put it in my pocket.
Okay. Does it actually go in your journal when I show it to you, or no? I don't think so.
Yes,
Here, let me
yes, it
actually-
does.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Fourth journal. Yep. I don't remember which the other ones were called. Note on. We've named them something different.
I know every time.
Note
I know
on the
there's no
table. Note on the
consistency.
table. Two.
This might actually be the third note, for all I know.
Yeah.
Might, yeah, actually, you know what? This might be the third one, not the fourth.
Yeah, I think it is third. The second one was the one where. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
This was the third.
Yeah, because this is actually your third item too. So, and then you see the same. I'm sorry, Josh, you gonna say something?
Back when we all got like that extra, I guess power from whatever gods that seemed to be entwined to us, was there a name for Seth's god?
Yeah, but you don't know what it is.
Oh, but he does.
I don't think you know. I mean,
I mean,
I don't think it's
Seth
part
knows
of
what
it.
it
I mean,
is,
I told.
but I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
told
if
you
Ezekiel-
after.
But Ezekiel might not.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you guys know because you. Yeah, I don't think you had that interaction. You just were blessed, but you're not sure by who. You remember too that when Seth's blessing happened, he glowed like black and white.
Yeah,
You guys
that
were-
happened. That's why I'm asking that, and also because the quote from that was the same
Yep,
as the
so-
bottom of the note.
So you know, yeah, you know that Ezekiel, that is the same as the blessing that you.
All right. Well, then, on that same note, on that same vein, rather, do I recognize that as like that? Since that line has occurred twice now, do I recognize that from any like text that I've read before?
Ooh, why don't you? That sounds like a roll.
What would you like me to roll for that?
I don't know. History.
History?
What's something you're good at?
Sure. I'm mildly.
You're a
good at history.
scholar. I figure we have to roll something. We're an hour and 1 minute into the game. So
All right, we're gonna do the.
I was gonna say drop some feats on that one.
Yeah.
Somewhere Erkin is flashing genius. We don't even know.
No, I was using
Yeah, I read a book.
Tides of Chaos.
Oh, Tides of Chaos. Okay. So you make sure that I get the right name because that god changes every edition. It is Bokub, who you know is the god of all magic.
Okay.
Do
I know like the tenements of like his philosophy or just?
Yeah, so his philosophy is, I mean, it is, so he is fairly well known, right? So in his philosophy is the collection of power at the expense of nothing, right? So he is I will say like a neutral god, if not even neutral evil, and it is all about becoming the most powerful individual, right? It's take a stride forward at the expense of everyone else.
Okay. All right.
So then you also see the body sitting in the corner as usual. So as a reminder of what is there. So you have taken the gauntlet and the rod so far. So there is a cowl, robes, brooch, belt, ring, sandals, and wand.
God, there's so much stuff.
Sandals.
Wait, didn't I
Brooch.
take the wand? Where did I get the wand that I had?
No, you I'm not sure which
I
one do you have.
Wand of the Unknown Sorcerer, I thought.
That's the rod, I think.
Or the rod. Yeah, Rod of the Unknown Sorcerer.
That's
And then-
for anal
How
insertion.
about
Infinity Gauntlet.
pull up? And then you got yep. All right. Some
So
real good stuff in there, Seth.
hold on, what? Say it again.
Sandals.
So there is a cowl, a robe, a brooch, a belt, ring, sandals, and a wand.
I'm gonna go cowl.
Cowl.
I'm
All
bet.
right. Let me just reread this because I made it a really long time ago. Make sure it's still good. All right. So the hood. I'm gonna let you pick. So you see as you pull the hood off, it's flashing between multiple colors. So it's blue, then green, then red, then black, then white, then purple. And you know that each color is tied to an elemental energy. So let's see. The first thing you have to do is pick which, because you can't switch it. So which elemental energy do you want it to be? I'll let you choose instead of randomly assigning it.
Roll.
Purple.
Roll.
Pink.
Roll.
Or you can roll. That's fine.
Yeah,
You're
because
wa-
I
you're-
don't know. I don't know what it does.
you're-
So what is
You're
this?
random.
Don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
6?
So just roll 6. Yep.
I'm doing it. 5.
All right. So you have. Sorry, I lost the page. So you can see as it comes up that the hood is black, and this is the weirdest element. So in that you can see it when you're wearing it, like your face is obscured, and you actually see what looks like almost like black tendrils replacing where your face was, right? So there's like an image of it, which is just an illusionary display.
Mm-hmm.
But you can use your action and spend 2 sorcery points to make it attack with a 30-foot line of that energy type. It is a dex save DC 15 and does 10d6 damage.
Jesus.
All right.
Armor Agathis?
Do you have a thing for that?
Yeah,
or-
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Let me clean it up because it's a little messy now because it has all the different options. So.
Okay.
All right, and then you can see as always that as soon as you grab the cowl, the house and everything in it starts to dissolve into nothingness.
Grab the sandals. Grab the sandals quick.
It's already gone. Like so much dust in the wind.
Why do you want to see Ezekiel's feet so badly?
I just think
It's got a
the
thing.
sandals would be useless.
I know you have those sandals. Can you walk in this ground beef for me, please? Hey, Ezekiel's definitely the coolest looking character out of the bunch at this point.
Yeah, I think if anything was ever gonna solidify me as like being evil, that was definitely it. Completely RNG.
No, don't say this. Don't say this.
Cut his hand off. Wow.
All right.
so
So
I'm
me,
gonna-
you leave.
Yeah, gonna take off out the archway as I normally do.
All right. All right. So we'll fade away from Ezekiel.
I do have a question about the cowl though.
Sure.
Is it in all or nothing, or can I raise or lower the illusion at any point?
I'll say you can raise or lower it. That's,
Okay.
otherwise your whole persuasion thing might fall apart if you have scary tendrils. So we'll say when the cowl is like down,
Mm,
right? It's normal, and then when you
Gotcha.
pull it up, it's illusion.
Okay.
All right, so we'll jump over to Erkin. So Erkin, we'll say it's the middle of the night at this point, and the camera zooms in on you. So you're sitting at like a workbench that you set up impromptu somewhere, right, to tinker as you do. It's been a long couple weeks of working with Crankcase on fixing up the dragons, right, into whatever mecha dragon you plan on creating with it. And as the camera zooms over, we also see a fully realized mechanical goose in the corner.
Hey!
But you're actually not paying any attention to any of those things. So we find you leaning over the table, and you are poring over 30's book, which Sebastian dropped off this morning. So you are, picking through the pages, and you're trying not to think too hard about the fact that the book is soaked through with blood in certain places, and the only message with the book that came from the Raven just was a short note that said, "I hope this was worth it." So you know when, when you open the book, Jarvis was able to change something within your glasses, and you can now read it. So the book is a journal of 30's life, right, from the time that he was very young, and it tells, it starts with a story of, he grew up in a very small town. He was very happy with his parents until one night, a fight that took place between a wizard and a demon resulted in, we don't know if it was accidental, killing his parents, during kind of the crossfire. He was raised by a blacksmith who was very, very traditional, and didn't allow him to experiment or tinker whatsoever. So had to do it in secret. And he grew resentful of those with magic, right, from his parents' murder. And eventually he came together with other, very, very smart and like-minded, we'll call them anti-magic individuals, and that's how the idea of Skyfall was, right? Him and his collection of the smartest of the people in this area were able to realize that dream. So that's like the first half of the book, right? And then when you get to the second half of the book, he talks about how, his, the council in Skyfall has gone too far. He put together this device to solve the magic problem, right, that they always talked about. And then, when it was ready to be fully actualized, he realized that it was a mistake, right? And when he told them that, 25 and the rest of the council turned on him, right? And they basically mandated that he fire this MIDI, Magic Inductive Dampening Initiative, right? And this device would remove magic from the world, right? So not only from all the individuals who have magic, but any creature who was born of magic would instantly be disintegrated by it, right? Because they can't exist without magic. And when he realized that he had to make that decision, he fled. 25 and the rest of the council sent assassins after him, right? So he had to go into hiding, which eventually, as we know from the visions, led to his death. And then the very end of the book is the schematics of the MIDI with the explanation of how to arm and fire it, and a note to you telling you that he is confident that you'll be able to make the right choice.
Wow, we're gonna have to kill Ezekiel with ancient technology.
No, don't you mean we have to kill Urkin so he doesn't kill me?
I mean, we'll see who has the better magical item to give me when the time comes.
Wow.
Do you have any questions on that, Josh? Or if not, we'll go to the next part.
Hey, Kickventure, don't forget I'll have the wish ability,
I'll have questions later. I have a lot of
Okay.
questions, and it's going to take a lot of time. I'll ask you in a DM
Oh, that's
later.
fine. Yeah. All right, so we're actually going to fade away entirely, and now we're going to jump back in time. And we are going to page here. So we are going to pick up the camera, as we've done before, is looking through the scope of Jessica the Viper, as she is aiming at a figure walking down a street that the players recognize as Bates, the butler for Fran K. Stein. And he is walking out of a building called Xander Graves Mercenary Night School. I'm gonna pick back up. All right, do you guys still have your character sheets from
I
those
just
people?
opened Jessica the Viper.
I know Josh does not. I'll send him his. 'Cause I think Chris O'Connell played both characters, right? Last time.
I had yes, I
I'll
had
have to
Jessica
search back
and
through
Brittany the
text
Beauty.
logs. I don't remember where this is.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
the foreshadowing. I'm so sad.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna do something real quick. Chris, can you send Josh the beauty?
I was Tiffany, right?
Sure.
Okay.
That's what you remember,
Hey,
Jerry.
Seth,
No,
What is
I'm
Sebastian's
going through my
favorite
email.
What do you say, Josh?
What is Sebastian's favorite food?
Do I have Josh's
I don't
email
know.
address?
You should figure it out. Sebastian gets a reward. I got my book.
I don't know. Corn.
Corn.
It rhymes with porn.
All right, you need my email?
Yeah, I do.
Did Will either email those to us? I might be able to look at my email.
Ah, here we go. Mackenzie Fastfingers Cruz.
Yeah, I found mine in my email.
And I'm a P.
Ah, so you're telling me that they haven't leveled up at all since back then?
Apparently not. All right.
I mean,
Yes. Josh, what is your email?
he left.
You left. Sorry, I've got so many screens open. I'm not looking at it.
No worries.
I
Bastard.
need 3 monitors, man.
Seth, what is Josh's email address?
Just send it to like josh@gmail.com. I'm sure that's
Joshua?
right.
I don't know if this is the one he would want you to send it to, but Joshua.mitz. Maybe I shouldn't say this.
All right, maybe not. Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be like a New York prosecutor's email
Yes.
address.
It is.
Oh, wait. He just no, that JoshuaMitz@gmail.com. He just sent me.
We shouldn't say this email address. Oh, yeah, but this email address right here.
Oh, he sent it.
Yeah, but that's a personal email address, not a.
Yeah,
Send all your dick pics to that email address.
that's what I'm doing.
It is a-okay.
I am sending all of the dick pics right now.
My God, Mackenzie's stats are so bad.
So are Jessica's. I can't even. I
Oh
gotta,
my God, you guys.
actually, Jessica's on the bed. She actually has a
I-
19
I'm
picks.
trying really hard. I cannot find this.
He poured everything into Dex, and everything else is an 8 or a 9, except for Con, which is a 12.
Why does a sniper need 12 con?
All right,
Recoil on the rifle?
light crossbow +1. Oh my God, 7 to hit, 1d8.
Wait, I'm an
mean-
elf?
My boomerang's broken, so let me see if I presumably replace my boomerang.
You send it to me.
2d6 on sneak attack. Okay.
Shit, what session was that?
That was a long fucking time ago. I just saved the damn character sheet on my desktop because I figured I was going to need it again.
It was February 24th.
I still have Shepard, the freaking Paragon of Battle on there too.
All right. Does everyone have their sheets, or do I need to send them out?
I can't
found
find
it.
mine for the life of me. I'm searching through
I
my
just-
email. I can't find it.
I just
got you.
emailed Josh the Brittany sheet.
Got it.
Seth, you were Stephanie, right? The stealthy one.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Wonder if I can share.
I got +6 to stealth. Damn, this bitch didn't level. Fuck.
This that was never
So
up.
tell me if you can follow that link to the D&D Beyond sheet for your person.
Oh, you got a D&D Beyond sheet?
Yeah, does anyone
Send
else
us
want it too? It'd be way easier. You want me to
Dude,
send
yes.
it to you guys?
Send me the
Yes.
D&D deal.
All right, Seth, did that work?
Josh, I sent you Brittany's sheet.
Hold on, I'll send them better.
I see it.
It
I see
did.
it.
It did? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Who was Becky? Josh, right?
No, he's Brittany.
No, I'm Brittany.
Who's Becky?
What does Brittany sound like?
Whatever you want.
Whatever you
No,
want.
Go
did,
listen
did
to
you
the
guys
session.
do voices last time?
Yes, yes.
I think
What was your voice? Who did Brittany last time?
I was two. I was Brittany and Jessica, so
All
that's
right.
why
What did Brittany sound like?
like a whore.
No, Josh.
Wow.
I did a Valley Girl voice.
I can't remember. Oh my god, I cannot remember. I got to listen to the session. Sorry.
I'm just gonna put them in the main chat. So this one is Brittany, the one that's coming up with the link. Mackenzie, Fast Fingers.
Josh,
That's me.
this is what your character needs to sound like. Okay.
All right, this link is Mackenzie that just came through.
Thank you.
Right here. This is what your character needs
So
to
much
sound
more
like.
advanced than it used to be. Now that we can share. All right,
Okay, I gotta listen to a little bit. I got you.
Tiffany Twinkletoes as
That's
yay.
me. Yep.
All right, this link coming through is for you.
I have the printed thing. I'm fine. Unless you updated the sheets.
No, they actually haven't gone on a mission since the last one, so
They
they
haven't,
never
no,
actually
they've
hit the
just been-
milestone to level
They've been
up.
doing nothing.
I mean, for all we know, linearly, this could have happened the next day from the previous mission.
Wait, what? I could use a smart
Double wait,
Colleen's
what?
calling. again.
Great.
Just share this.
We'll be like little women.
Little women.
I'm coming. Hold on.
Give me a midge, cause you're a newborn.
Lola. Oh, I
Who was that
love
one?
the kitchen. It looks so. What is the
Whoever's
word?
left.
Shitty. You guys have
Me?
Coke?
Yes.
I
Yeah, you
guess.
know, like, divorce her
Jessica?
and then marry-
Yeah, they're,
Copy.
if you do click on it, it'll have the name. What kind of equipment do I have? Maybe like snuck in like a legendary weapon? Nope. I do have a mystery key though. What the fuck is that?
Ah, damn it. It doesn't have the dice roller active on these sheets. Fuck.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
I guess it really doesn't matter. I can just use the sheet I had saved on my desktop. Fuck.
Ooh. I have a key which has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock into which it's inserted.
Equipment.
Hmm.
I've got a +1 crossbow. And some leather.
Nice.
Proficiencies, no choice made.
You can use the bonus action granted by your cunning action. Make a sleight of hand check. Use your thieves tool to disarm or trap for unlock or
All right, is everyone caught up on their character sheets?
Sure.
I'm sure it's like slipping into an old unskilled glove.
Old unskilled glove.
Ooh, I have a lute. I'm gonna use it.
I have a bagpipe.
Just started traveling Valley Girl Bard Band.
Just one bagpipe. Not bagpipes, just a bagpipe.
Let me double check. Fuck with the inventory in this equipment.
Ooh, I can speak Gnomish.
Inventory. Wait, I don't see it in here. The first thing had bagpipes. Now I don't see it.
What is Will doing to us?
I had bagpipes and a deck of cards, and I was excited. There we go. Bagpipes, a dice set, a disguise kit, playing card
I don't
set.
honestly don't think it's gonna come up. Don't worry.
We
about
will
it.
make it
Sorry,
come
I
up.
have playing cards. You don't think they're gonna come up?
You can just add them yourself. Well, actually, since it's not your character sheet, you might not be able to.
No, I see them. I found them. So they're under tools.
Listen, I spend a lot of time with these things, so you guys can't just be adding stuff to them. Carefully cultivated your empty inventories.
I mean, 15 AC for level 3 isn't that bad.
I just want to
Alright.
apologize now to whoever died.
You're gonna have to do the Russian Valley Girl accent.
right, so we'll pick up here, right? So as we see Jessica, yeah, I gotta make a cheat sheet here.
Yep.
We actually, we take a step back to preparation for the mission. So it's the 5 of you and Heather. Heather goes, "We've been watching this place for like 4 days now, and no one goes in and out except Bates the butler. He has the keys to all the doors, including the one to the basement that Erkin told us about. So he only goes to one place, and it's that stupid Xander Graves mercenary night school. So I think that we'll be able to get him there. I mean, Jessica, can you just shoot him when he comes out of there, and we'll grab the keys?"
After I point my finger and cast True Strike, absolutely, I would love to.
All right, we'll plan for wait for him to get to a dark alley or something, and then we'll just shoot him. And maybe Tiffany, you can rappel down, and we'll drag him up to the roof, and then we can go through his pockets. Can you handle that, Tiffany?
Sorry, I'm
I'm very
trying-
uncomfortable playing a female.
I was literally looking at how to play rogues because I have no idea how to.
Don't worry.
If
This
it's anything like last time,
encounter
we won't
is
actually
nothing. Yeah, I was gonna say this encounter is nothing like playing a rogue. So don't worry about it.
This is you're playing a Rouge. You're playing Rouge.
Oh, I have all the theft skill.
And then yeah, and we'll take his keys and we'll go in the house. I mean, she's just an old lady. I don't think this is gonna be very hard. And then
Can I roll an insight check on? Oh wait, no.
on Heather.
All my
Ooh,
stats are
don't do
terrible.
that.
Turns out each of you is only good at one thing. So as we flash back, and Jessica is watching this figure come out, and Jessica, you know that you're supposed to wait until a predetermined moment to hit him with the trank dart.
Yep.
A second figure walks out and yells for Bates, and then kind of hurries up to catch up with him, and it is none other than Xander Graves, the leader of the mercenary school, and one of the most powerful men in the city. And they begin walking, and you can't hear what they're saying from where you are on like a rooftop. You can see that they're walking together, and you can hear Heather in your sending stone in your ear go, "Oh, god damn this guy again." Jessica, can you get him without Xander Graves seeing?
No, Xander's right next to him. I mean, I can get him, but
Plus, he's like Blade and shit.
Yeah, so Eric, did you listen to the last one or no? I forget. The one you weren't at?
I did
Or
listen.
Josh, whatever your real name is. We're in too deep. We're in too deep. We're too many levels down.
I answered too many things at this point. So, I did listen to it.
oh, actually, I really played that character. The one he's got, that's the one I
Yeah.
found.
Do you want this one? You want
No,
to switch?
nope. I actually love Jessica. That's my rogue.
It's like I have no attachment to anyone yet, so.
Oh, she's all yours.
You hear in your ear Brittany, Heather go, "Brittany, can you get out there and distract him? We need to separate Bates from him."
Oh my
Or we can
god!
maybe Oh god. maybe bring Mackenzie with you and see if we can just lift it.
Lift what?
Key.
Key.
God damn it, the key.
And I just say, "I got this," and then I do a fancy strut out.
All right, you're gonna take over.
I'm gonna take over.
Okay.
Just like
All right,
last
you guys
time,
are
we
running-
can't
you guys are running the
playing
show
female
now.
Characters without being overtly sexual.
I'm trying to channel my inner Lola and I can't do it.
I want to say it was the other Chris's character that was going to like sign up for his school and shit.
It was
No,
actually, yeah.
We had hand-to-hand combat, and even though he was infinitely stronger than me, I got a nat 20.
Got it. Funny, yeah.
Like
Somehow you
counter-
beat him,
it-
and then
it
you
was
got a
like-
nat fail the next roll. So
it wasn't that I beat him. It was 2 nat 20s against each other. and then yeah, I failed the next roll. So,
That happened.
all right, guys. So this is the situation. So you have Bates. You need to lift the key. I'm not gift wrapping it as neatly this time. So for you.
Oh.
So Bates has the key. He is walking back to the house. If he gets to the house, you lose, right? Because you won't be able to get in there. Xander Graves is walking with him. Jessica, you're on the roof. You're watching the pair with your crossbow. We'll say that Tiffany was on a roof farther down at the point where she was supposed to rappel down and grab him. And I'll say that
I got my boomerang back, right?
All right.
Or another boomerang.
yes, yep, you are you are all equipped again. And we'll say the other 3 of you are wherever you want to be. So this is the situation. You got to get that key off him before he gets back to the house, without raising the suspicion of Xander Graves, mercenary.
Bastard.
Are there any like rats or like house cats that I can momentarily grab? Because it is a
Sure.
bustling city. I feel
Yeah,
like
it's like a city street. Yeah, I'd say
it's a
you can.
bustling city. I would say that there should be a fair amount of like vermin around.
All right. Can you roll something to catch a rat?
How
Is that a
about
sleight of
a
hand?
Sleight of hand, yes.
Sure.
I don't know. Does a 7 get me a rat?
No, you come up with a handful of dirt.
Wow.
If only there was someone really good at. Xander was in the last rogue mission, so he was at Lord Wol Martell's house. He was serving as his
Yeah. Okay.
personal guard. You can imagine that relationship went sideways after you lifted the deed for the blades and bruise off him. Now,
With an 18, can I drop a rat on him from a rooftop?
I'm gonna say there's no rats on the rooftops because that would be weird.
Why? Rats are everywhere.
Listen, I run a very realistic game with a lot of rules, so there's no rats on the rooftop.
I
All
tried.
right,
Yeah.
I'll say they're almost to the original hit point.
I'm going to change my cloak of many fashions to look like a wondrous cloak of defense and approach Xander in an attempt to try and convince him that he wants to buy this cloak.
Fair enough.
Okay. Are you just gonna say something?
All right, I want to see if I can approach. Is there anything going on?
No,
And
yeah,
Seth-
you can.
All
you
right.
can- I mean, yes, yeah, you can approach.
All right, Seth, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to channel that voice. I can't do it.
That's okay.
Too short notice. All right. So I'm gonna try to run up behind him and go, Xander.
Again,
Like I'm running behind, filling
I
it.
forgot to research Wesley Snipes before this. I really should have watched all his movies.
Always bet on black.
Yeah, always bet on black. What? Can I help you?
Everyone knows who you are. You own the mercenary school, and you know what you need.
More students.
Well, that too, but you need this amazing cloak of defense.
I'm not sure about that. I'm almost out of attunement slots already.
Well, lucky for you, this one does not require attunement, and it helps your defense by being so magical. It gives a +2.
That doesn't sound real. Which book is that from?
Can I, while he's doing this, can I try to sneak up to the group without being seen?
All right, roll
I-
stealth. And nope. So Urkin, we're gonna keep this going now. So I'll say that
It sounds
I'll
too
say
good to
that
be true. It's only 100 gold.
actually does sound too good to be true.
150
Can
then.
I? Can I? Can I see that cloak?
You can see it once I have my gold. I'm gonna, I guess, roll my deception with this.
Yep. So.
Oh
deception
my
or
God.
persuasion. All right. So Seth, I'll say that you
Oh,
are.
wait.
Where are you? One at a time. Seth, where are you trying to be?
I'm trying to be. If he stopped, did both of them stop, or?
Yeah, both of them stopped while they're engaging in this conversation. So we'll say that they're like a triangle, and Brittany is on the house side, and they're coming from the school.
I want to try to
Triangle.
sneak up behind them so that I can try to pickpocket one.
I'll say that you are with an 18. You are where you want to be.
Okay. Assuming
Erkin
that
with
it
the
goes well, I
go
might
ahead.
try to sneak closer.
Erkin with a 10. He doesn't
I have
seem like he believes
advantage.
you.
Hold
Oh,
on, I have advantage. I was double checking. I was like, wait a minute.
Up arrow.
Let's go.
All right, with a 15, he's engaged. So he takes a step towards you and goes, honestly, it does sound too good to be true, but I have been in the market for a new cloak. This one's, I usually wear this ninja outfit, but I think it's not in style anymore. Can I try it on? I mean, I got to know if it works before I just hand over 150 gold.
I mean, you can try it on, but how are you going to test its properties? I'm certainly not going to hit you.
I have my prize pupil here. We can do a little sparring. Isn't that right, Bates? If you insist, sir. If you insist.
I'm worried that if you were to try and tear the cloak, that I would be out my 150 gold.
If we damage the cloak, I'll pay for it. Uh-oh, it's calling your bluff. You sold it too good.
Can I try to? Can I try to sneak up closer while they're starting to engage?
Yep. I'll say you have. I think you already have advantage, right?
All right. I have advantage.
Yeah,
against...
you have advantage on stealth checks. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll say I'll give you a +2 because Erkin's distracting.
Hold on. Never mind, you don't need me.
Alright. So you're like, you can smell their cologne. That's how close you are. Like you are right up behind them.
All right.
I'm going to start draping the cloak around his neck to, make sure he's wearing it properly.
Oh,
Pull out a
nice.
mirror so he can see how he looks.
He's digging. He's very vain, so he's digging this attention too.
And also,
You're,
I'm, Brittany
you're-
the beauty. So come on,
Yeah,
come on.
you're very nice. Are you seeing anybody?
I see.
I mean-
right now.
I'm not currently. And I've been wondering whether I could possibly get into your school.
I'd be happy to give you a private tour.
Right now.
I mean, if you can, that would be amazing.
We can head over right now. And he goes to turn and start walking back towards the school. There's currently a stealthy person right behind him.
Well, luckily
give-
we
I'll
don't
give-
care about him, so I'm gonna go with him to the school.
God damn it, Josh.
Maybe.
All right, all right, Ezekiel. He's turning on you. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'm gonna run away. I was supposed to sneak up and grab it. Josh
Oh, I
was
thought
like,
you were
"All right,
coming from the
never
other. I thought you were coming from. Like I figured that I
they-
came from behind originally, and so then they both turned back to where I was coming from. That's how I
I
pictured this in my head this whole time.
I said
so,
you were on the house side and they were on the school side, so they were
Ah.
walking away. So he came up on the school side. So when he turned around and go back to the school, it's gonna be on Ezekiel. So Ezekiel, roll another stealth check to dip
Okay,
on out of
all right,
there.
I guess I'm already here. I'm gonna pickpocket.
I'll go for it. Yeah.
Just a classic, bump into someone as they're turning around and be like, oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sir.
Wait, is that who we're pickpocketing?
Bates.
Oh, Bates.
Bates.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, go ahead.
Nice
Roll
roll,
sleight of
bud.
hand, Seth.
That was my sleight of hand.
Oh, 19?
Mhm.
All right, with a 19, you reach your hand in, pull out a set of keys
Hey.
without making a sound.
All right, and then I guess I'm gonna try to just stay behind or just out of line of sight as they're walking back to the school.
In your head, you hear, "We still have to figure out how to subdue Bates. If he makes it to the house without his keys, they'll know something's up." So you can see that Bates and
Is Bates
Xander-
going with Xander or no?
Bates is kind of just standing there for the moment, kind of trying to figure out what he's supposed to be doing.
I can take a shot when Xander's out of the way.
We're currently walking back to the school.
I'll say Xander currently has his back to you, but they're not too far away right now. And Bates is kind of he's in a moment of indecision.
I mean,
I am going to put my arm around Xander and kind of rush him towards the school if we can.
Sure. Why don't you make one last persuasion check? We'll say that opens up a little more of a gap.
See, my original plan was just to like be the damsel in distress that falls off a roof with like, you know, someone getting attacked by a rat, and be like, my hero.
All right, with 12, you're not.
Would you?
Perfectly. Oh,
Would that be a
something else.
performance or I guess deception? I don't know what.
Either one is fine. I think they're all +8, right?
They are. I'm just trying to figure out whether it would be considered advantage.
What is your advantage?
If it's a deception or performance check.
I'd say it's either or is fine. Deception is fine. All right, I'll say a
Much
14
better.
is okay. So you put your arm around him and you start to lead him farther away. And we'll say that there's probably a 30-foot gap at this point between them and Bates.
all right. I guess it's time to take a shot
Your
with
thing.
advantage. This is also a sneak attack shot.
Well, you're tranking him, so don't. I mean,
Oh.
I guess do what you want, but the plan was not to murder him.
Oh damn! Because I also get assassinate.
I mean,
if you want to murder Bates, murder Bates. It's your choice.
How many hit points has he got?
You can
It's just-
declare
One.
a non-lethal attack.
Yeah. It's
All
just
right.
like Metal Gear Solid. You just use
That's fine.
non-lethal
Wait, he has
weapon.
1 HP. Where's Ezekiel?
You get him in the knee, and he just sits there and winces the entire time, but he's unable to run away.
Hey, look at that,
Does the-
just
does
hit a
the
shot.
23 hit?
Please, for the
yes.
love of God.
23. You hit him right in the neck, and he goes down with a gurgle. Oh wait, were you tranking him or murdering him?
Trank. I was tranking. him.
Tranking him. All right,
So
so
you
you
need the 1d8 plus 5 or no?
no. So you great shot, like right in the side of the neck, right? Instant application of the tranquilizing poison, and he collapses into the middle of the street.
I look over at Becky. Is that what Nasha's name is? And I just like give him the face, and I like start running out there to like drag the body out from the middle of the street.
When
So
I
sorry.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Come on, you're stealthy.
I'm like okay, 10.
All right, you try to pull the body, and you start to make some noise, and Xander starts to turn around. Give Erkin a chance to act. Or whoever.
I fall off the roof.
I'm going to trip in front of Xander and scream
All right.
and scream and then hold my ankle like I sprained my ankle.
Undo
Peter
a
Griffin.
button. Undo a button.
I roll deception.
Nice roll.
Very, very convincing. He rushes over to your side. All right. Someone else want to give Mackenzie a hand with the body?
Yeah, I was gonna, since I'm already over there, try to help drag the body.
So I'll say one of you can aid the other.
Maybe you should aid me.
I say since Seth has a
yeah.
higher stealth.
Yeah.
That's what I get advantage.
I know. I feel like people did the not things they're great at.
I snuck around. I was.
I took a
sneaky.
shot.
You did sneak, yeah.
My
I take that
deception
back.
is what I'm
I
good
take
at.
that back. You all did great. I'm sorry.
Don't criticize me.
Um,
Like, I'm sorry.
I redact that. All right, go ahead.
I tried
Ezekiel.
things. It just didn't work out.
Nice roll.
All right. So you managed to work with Mackenzie, and you silently pull the body and you hide it in an alley in like a garbage can.
Now, can I look through the rest of the body and see if there's anything cool?
Sure. You find a note from his daughter telling him how proud she is of him for going back to night school, and trying to better himself.
Aw, I leave it. Reluctantly.
All right, so you now have the keys to the mansion.
All right.
This is Final
Okay.
Fantasy.
I don't know. It's on the playlist.
So let's go to the mansion.
Da da da.
All right, you guys head over to the mansion, and you know that the only access is actually through the front door. No other side or back doors. You see that the front of the house is very lit up, so there's some concern that it may cause a commotion if you guys all pile in there.
Oh.
How tall is Bates? Like, would
like
his
6 feet
clothes
tall.
fit any of us?
What if we
Yeah, I'm
sat
sure.
on each other's
I'm sure one of you.
shoulders?
Some of you are not humans, like you're halflings and stuff, so not them. So I'll say anyone who is an elf or a human could probably stuff themselves into Bates' clothing.
What am I?
Oh, if only I was there.
Oh, I forgot about Hurricane.
Oh, I was just gonna. If he was there, I was just gonna look at him and go, "Slut."
Are you, Hurricane? Are you gonna try to, not
My
Hurricane,
thought
but,
is to ask.
Brittany.
Okay, so, I'm faking my ankle injury, right?
Yeah.
I need a medic. Can you carry me?
I guess
Could have sent
It's
for
not
one.
it's not quite where I thought the night was going.
I didn't
maybe I
think
can
so
just-
either. My ankle's broken.
Maybe I can just
My ankle.
I'll head back to the school. We have some clerics on staff.
Please,
I'll-
please bring one here.
All right, I'll be back. He heads into.
And as soon as he's out of sight, I'm out.
But I had no plan if you were trapped with Xander.
Yeah, I figured not.
You have to act out a very uncomfortable scene.
Would it be uncomfortable though?
Yes. All right, so you guys are. We'll say you're like in the shadows next to a building, looking at the front door of the man. I'll say that
Slut.
you want to. You could have. You could have taken Bates' clothes with you.
I will take his clothes temporarily.
The
Just in
mansion
case.
have windows and such.
Yep. But you know that just like it's very common practice for houses to have them magically sealed, so they're only open inside.
Shit. All right, so finding positions to take pot shots ain't gonna work. I cast True Strike.
Okay.
Start murdering passerbys.
Can we start a fire?
All right, who's breaking into this bitch?
So
I mean, we're technically not breaking in. We have a
I'm
key.
just gonna
Right.
unlock the door.
It's
Again,
still breaking
right.
in, even if you have a key. By the
No,
way.
Yeah.
no, that's not. That's
We're
not,
we're
this is
just
not-
entering.
it's not
We're
against
not
the
breaking.
rules. Owning the key is proof.
It's like owning.
I-
I'm gonna let myself in, and let all everyone in who's with me.
Did my dice roll?
Yeah, so you guys are all just gonna pile up to
Did
the
not
door.
type to
open
roll.
the- open the door.
Yeah.
No, I
I'll
was
go
going to
through the-
stealth up there. And
I mean, I figure one person can open the door and then like peek inside to see if like there's
yeah, let's not just
anyone
all
in there.
pile through.
there's my stealth roll to wait outside the door.
And we're waiting outside the door. All right, so I'll say if one person wants to try to go inside, say that.
I want to roll a perception check with eye for detail. Wait, that doesn't actually matter. I'm just gonna perception as soon as I open the door. Did I can hear or see anybody inside there? What the fuck? You gave me perception feats, but then gave me +1 perception.
That's rogues, yo.
Got him.
All right, so with an 11, you don't hear anything or see anything within the immediate vicinity. You see that the house is, it's nice, right? It's middle city housing. It's well, you wouldn't say it's ornate. It's more functional than ornate. It's very clean, but completely empty. So You know, and, Erkin gave you guys a rough layout of at least what they saw, right? So you know that there is a staircase leading down behind like a magically sealed door. But you have the key.
I have dark vision. Does that get me anything?
The house is lit up.
All right,
Also means we can't hide.
I'm just gonna go in since I didn't say anything.
All right, you are inside the house.
I'll go in with, but I'm again spreading out as cover fire.
I'm gonna stand at the door and be a lookout.
You see if you guys are trying to get, everyone trying to get from like the shadows to the doorway, trying to be stealthy, or now that you know it's empty, you're just gonna pile through.
I'm just gonna stroll. because
Stealthy.
it's empty.
Yeah, I'm a stroll. I'm stuffing to bases closed, so you know.
All right. Nors will say you rolled stealth already, so you do a good job sneaking across. And then, not that it matters because the other two are just walking in behind you.
No.
Mackenzie, are you strolling or are you sneaking?
I mean, I was walking. It doesn't seem like.
All right, so you guys are all inside the house. All right, so you know that there's a hallway to your left that leads down to area where Dr. Fran K. Stein keeps her, personal effects.
Who wants to test how much of this mansion Will is actually mapped out?
I
I'm
can
gonna
make up
check-
things forever, Chris. You know that. I can go all night making shit up.
I personally do not. I want.
I'm gonna test the basement doorknob. Is it open?
It's not
It's magically sealed.
magically locked, so you can't even test it because there's no doorknob. It looks like part of the wall. You know
Yeah.
that there is a hidden door behind it.
Is there any kind of keyhole whatsoever?
There's not.
Is there a candelabra that I can pull?
There's a
So
candelabra right next to the place where you think that there's a hidden door.
So
I'm gonna
Erkin told us
pull
how
on
to
the
get
candelabra.
downstairs.
I'm gonna pull on the candelabra.
A magical door swings open. You have,
Yes.
you have like a key fob, right? You were close enough when you triggered it. So it opens up. So you see a staircase leading down quite a bit. Let's say like 100 feet down, and then you see a room at the bottom.
I will be going last, checking our backs and as much forward as I can see.
I will go. Well, is it? Is
has
the
the
staircase
best
lit up?
eyesight?
Yeah.
It's lit up. Yep.
Oh,
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
do I hear anything from the basement?
Perception.
Fuck.
That's how this game works. Roll stuff.
I got
No.
-1.
I'll roll
Oh,
one too, just because I get a +1.
Thank you, because
Oh,
wait,
motherfucker!
that's not how you roll.
Jessica, you are
Blind.
blind. Yeah. Everyone's blind. You guys are like, why? Someone turn the lights on. It's really dark in here. Your hair is over your eyes. And you hear Heather go, "What is going on in there? Do you have the book yet or not?"
It's dark and all I hear are flies buzzing.
Aw.
Listen,
And
bitch,
it
get off your
smells.
ass. Sam and help
It
us.
smells like feces and garbage.
All right, what are you guys doing?
I didn't hear
Okay,
anything from
forever.
going down the stairs.
All right.
Seems safe to me.
All right, you get to the bottom of the stairs, and you like take the final step down off the landing, and your foot lands in some kind of liquid, and you can see that there are 3 tubes on each side of you that look like they're about, say, like humanoid sized, right? Probably something, 5 to 10 feet tall could be inside. But they're all in the lifted position, and you can see the floor has this viscous liquid all over the ground. You're not sure what it is.
I dip my finger in the viscous liquid and I investigate.
Investigating with what? Are you tasting it?
I jump back onto the staircase.
I tested consistency in between my fingers for viscosity.
it's-
I sniff it.
it's- Thicker than water, not as thick as oil.
KY.
I taste my fingers.
You what?
Ah,
I taste my fingers.
Brittany is in utter dismay looking at this.
Alright, with a 9, you're not sure. You can't identify. It doesn't taste particularly good, but I mean, you don't die. When you
You
taste
could've
it.
gotten
Why?
strawberry flavor.
Why?
I need to know.
You don't.
Oh, you've put Stranger Things in your mouth.
No.
There
I
it
will-
goes. There it goes.
And the night is done, boys.
You're just mad because I'm prettier than you.
Wow. That hurts.
I went there.
Both of you bitches shut up and get this done.
This is what Will meant by this will either take you guys an hour or 5 hours.
Yeah, 100%. There's about 8 minutes of
All right.
content here, and then the rest is just fun.
So there's 3 humanoids, the tubes with humans in them. Is there anything else in this room?
3 on each side. Nope. So there's a door in front of you leading on.
Does it look like these tubes are full of this liquid?
It looked like they potentially were full of the liquid, which is now,
All over the floor.
all over.
Are
the floor.
the things in the tubes moving?
There's no things in the tubes. I'm just saying the tubes are big enough.
Oh.
Right.
And there's nothing else in this room? And it's lit?
Nothing else in this room, and it's lit.
I unlight the room.
You, the players, know what was in the tubes. I'm
I
not sure
know,
if
I
anyone
know.
actually remembers.
They were
Fur bogs.
Yeah,
Furbogs, yep.
furbog.
Are the tubes, I guess, does it look like the glass or whatever was making the tubes? Was it shattered or were they open or are they
So
closed?
they're in the open position now, so they were not shattered.
Who doesn't have dark vision?
Probably me. I don't see it. I have dark vision, so I assume I don't have it.
Are you human?
Lightfoot halfling. I think I don't have dark vision either.
I am human, yes.
Shit. I was gonna put out the lights.
No. All right, I guess I'm gonna walk to the other door. Every time I walk and make a squish noise, I'm gonna make a weird face.
Ah,
Yeah, and your shoes are not doing well.
Oh,
They're absolutely ruined.
Mm.
Right.
oh.
Terrible.
this is
This
like what
better-
my mom calls casserole. What the hell?
Better be worth it so I can buy more shoes because Erkin owes me.
I knock an arrow and I try to find a cover type position to.
All right, you can
Like
say
a
you
door.
can like put yourself like between 2 of the tubes, so you can have like partial cover as the door opens.
Yeah. Perfect. I like to be kind of hidden.
All right, you guys open the door, and inside you see a very large. I mean, even you guys would recognize it as like a laboratory, right? Like a workspace. So there is a large operating table in the center of the room. It has a dead body on it.
Mm.
And then around the room, you see various instruments and boards and things like that that you 5 cannot possibly understand. I'm fairly certain I know all of your intelligence scores, and they're not high.
Well, mine is very high.
I have a +1.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
I have a -1.
See.
Oh wait, no. That's weird. Oh, that's a saving throw. Never mind.
Lol.
I have a -1.
I think you all have negative ones. So you can see the figure in the center of the table is a furbolg.
Mm.
So looking at the instruments, I might not know anything about them, but do I know whether they look like they're made of any sort of pricey material that could fetch something great on the black market?
No, they just look like regular like surgical instruments.
Surgical
I mean, they would.
instruments.
They probably. I mean, I'm sure they have some kind of value if you want to pocket them. They're
Yep.
currently covered in furbolg blood.
Mm.
That might increase the value for some sellers or for some buyers. I'm in.
Sure, there's a lot of weirdos out there. All right, you guys start filling up your bags.
Yes. Do we see the book?
You do not see the book.
Do we
So
see the
there
door?
There are 2 doors, one of which is larger than the other.
When we
Small
walk
door it
into the
is.
room, where's the position of these doors?
One is to the east and one is to the west.
And
Somebody want to inspect that fur bog, make sure it doesn't come to life first.
Yes.
Is
I
that
do.
something that Jessica would say? I feel like you're metagaming a little bit.
Okay. Somebody want to check out that hunk of meat over there, make sure it doesn't kill us?
I'll go over there and make sure it's not something hanky.
Great.
An 8. Yes.
You think it's dead.
it's,
I love my single-digit rolls. I'm so much.
You guys are level 3ing as hard as you can level 3 right now.
all right. So wait, you said one is east, one is west. Which door is the large and which door is the small?
West is the large one. East is the smaller one. Not
All right.
small as in like we'll say like a regular door, and then one is a slightly
Smaller.
larger door. Yeah, smaller.
And the other one, like, is large enough that I don't know, like a large furball could go through it.
Sure.
What? Well, what are you sure? What is the difference in sizes?
I like we'll say like 3 feet taller. than a
Okay.
normal size door.
What do we want to do?
I-
Small or large?
I feel like small.
Big.
I vote
Split the
small.
party.
No.
No,
I also
splitting
vote.
party
I
calls
also vote big.
Ooh, too small, too big.
in.
Who hasn't
That
voted?
isn't-
Do I have to be the tiebreaker?
Yep.
Yep.
Do.
I'm gonna say big.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say big. He's gonna say go big or go home,
Yeah.
You like
or
it big.
something.
That's why-
Something
that's why this
size
stuff is on the
matters.
floor.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, who's opening that door?
I opened
Nope.
the door.
I take another cover type position if I can.
All right, so Tiffany, when you open this door, it is a tunnel. You can see, so it's very, very large, and it looks like it's kind of leading up way. And you can see a couple dark shapes moving inside the tunnel. Do you have dark vision or no?
I do not.
All right, I mean they're pretty far away though, so I would say even with dark vision, so you can see even without dark vision, you can hear as well the sound of some creatures in the tunnel.
So, I'm gonna attempt to hide in the shadow and stealth over. See if-
Okay.
I do a little hand wave thing to the rest of the party, and I stealth to follow. Oh god, fucking
Right.
With
Does
the
anyone
plus-
have anything to help him or no?
I'm good at stealth and I can help him.
So what are you trying to do, Ye?
So I'm trying to follow the figures and try to see like what they're doing. Because well, in character, I don't realize that they're potentially Furbolg zombies, right?
Yep.
So, but me, the player, realizes that they're probably Furbolg zombies.
All right, so you get close to one of them, and you can see that it is a large figure. I'll even say you get close enough to see that it is a furbog. And then you take a bad step, and like a rock rolls beneath you, and it turns to look at you. That will give you a chance to act.
Is there any other debris that I can that's halfling size that I could duck
If
behind?
you want, you can duck behind. No, the tunnel's pretty open. So if you recall, this is a tunnel that they used to launch the aircraft or whatever we call those things, winged boats.
Winged boats, flying
Um,
machines.
Okay, so then I'm going to puff my chest up and turn to the Furbolg and say, "What is taking so long? You're supposed to be done with this already." And I use deception.
Okay.
It's like the
Don't
best plan I've
stop.
ever heard him come up with, ever.
Hey.
With a good
All right.
roll,
It-
it attacks you.
I'm like torn right now. Like,
How intelligent are the furball zombies?
they're not. So it attacks you. I'm sorry, it was a very good roll, yay, but there's no reason that this furball zombie creature would not attack you.
It was good. He was committing to the RP. I'm
It
okay with
was.
it.
I give him full credit for it. So it rushes forward and it attacks you.
Oh, good God.
It's-
Well, shit.
Rip.
Shit.
that's not good.
You know it's bad when the
You've
DM
got, like,
says it's
18
not
hit
good.
points.
His goal is to
You're
kill
like-
us, and he's already
15.
afraid.
It,
15.
it does 40 damage, yeah.
Wait, that's like insta death.
Yeah.
It's insta death.
That's instant death.
Is there anyone watching from what happened through the door, or?
Yes.
All right, so you hear the untimely last scream of Tiffany Twinkletoes as a massive furball zombie with blades coming out of its hands slices her from head to toe, and you see all of her inside parts become outside parts.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, yeah, it was a really good roll. It's a zombie.
Who wants to go to the little door?
And you guys can see that there are 3 figures in this tunnel that are all now heading towards the door.
Okay.
Well, I haven't seen anything, although I did hear a scream.
We run.
Can they
right?
see if I'm in the doorway? Can they see me or no?
I
They're
imagine
heading in that
there's light
direction.
coming
They're
from
heading
the
the
Yeah,
door,
they're,
and
you're backlit, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh my
you're
god!
Gonna, you're gonna be a passenger on the ship for a while here.
I back
Grab
off
yourself
the
another
door.
beverage.
I back off of the door and yell "incoming" and find a place to hide.
And you hear Heather go, "What the hell is going on in there?"
I'm gonna run to the door and fucking shut it.
I was waiting for someone to do that. I thought it would be a total party wipe right here.
I'm gonna slam the door shut,
Oh, there is
Alright.
that.
You
and then I'm
Slam.
going to scream, "What happened?"
Tiffany is. There's no more. There's no more of her.
But what happened?
Cleaved
Large
from-
furbogs, blades in hands. No more Tiffany. All gone. Bag of blood. All set.
Why did you just stand there?
What do you want me to do?
We've been trained.
I'm level 3. I haven't had all of my training yet. I don't have uncanny dodge.
It's true.
The only-
Doctor, what-
the
what
only
is-
person who researched how to play a rogue got insta-gibbed.
Is she for sure dead?
you
Dead is in. No cleric is bringing her back ever.
all right, you hear some banging and stuff up against the door, some metal on metal noises.
I mean, I think we gotta go.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Small
rush,
door?
I guess, to the small door.
8 more.
Like I wanted to
furballs.
the first time.
Yeah, I wanted to do it too. You know what?
You know, it was Tiffany who wanted to go into the big door, and she got what was coming to her. So
Oh,
Wow, Mackenzie,
Victim
ice
shaming.
cold. Never liked her.
How the party has turned so
victim
quickly.
shaming.
Jesus.
This is why you don't let anyone play as rogues.
Was she asking for it?
No victim shaming,
you-
please.
you saw the way she snuck up there.
You saw what she was wearing. She should have wear real armor. Come on. Oh god.
Alright,
All
who's
right.
opening?
God
Who's
damn, it's a
who-
good thing
I
I'm
will
not
open the
on
next
stream.
door.
All right, so inside this door, you see a small private office. We are so far off the radar here. You see a small private office, and sitting on the desk are is the book as it was described to you by Erkin. The book is open, and you can see some what looks like illegible like symbols inside. But you do see various like instruments around it, like it was being like tested or worked on.
If only we had opened the right
Do
door.
I see anything that I might perceive to be a trap? And yes, I'm gonna roll a fucking perception. God.
You're so used to being smart. It's tough to not be smart.
He's used to not getting perception checks though.
I know this is all I'm on board with this. I'm gonna fail this, and we're gonna. Yep. All right. I'm just gonna grab the book and the shit because obviously there's no traps here.
Seems hunky dory. So as you grab the book, the office door slams shut behind you, and you hear.
Did anyone walk in with me?
I was gonna say, weren't we all in there?
I assume that you were all in there.
Okay.
I will let you roll back that if you choose not to be in there, though.
No, I was going in because there was furbogs busting through the.
So you hear a voice come from a small box mounted on the wall, and it said, "All right, no further information comes out because the box was shot."
Wait, for real? No. What? For real?
No.
And the voice says, "So obvious, so obvious."
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you continue.
It's hard to start and stop. So.
Yeah, that's fair. You do the whole thing, and then I got you.
You know, I could see your plan coming from a mile. It's, you know, when you have the right people out, you ask the right questions, you lot will understand. You know, I could have stopped you at any moment, but it's so rare for 5, or should I say 4 now, guinea pigs to wander in. And, you know, I've been meaning to put my experiments to the test, and now seemed as good a time as any. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what you all are made of. Maybe literally. I'll take my book back once you're all dead.
Dude.
Tell Erkin I'm gonna keep it.
I'm gonna speak back in Bates's voice and say, "Mistress, let me out."
Alright, you can roll a deception, but she's way fucking smart, dude. So
I roll. Okay, so I have advantage, but 19 plus 8, and let's go.
there's no way. I'm sorry. There's just no way she falls for it.
Come
She's
on,
known
I'm wearing
every
his
step of the way.
clothes.
She can't see you. She's known every step of the way what the plan is and set you guys up. I just find it hard to believe. Like, a high roll doesn't solve all the problems, unfortunately.
You're not
Like,
wrong. However, I can mimic the speech.
Says the same guy who
Sorry.
says you gotta roll for stuff.
I mean, a roll contributes like 50% of the execution.
I was gonna say, it still has to make sense.
I know. I just like to.
Like, rolling 20 on
Mistress,
well.
let me out. They led me by dagger point.
like, critting a
Save
persuasion
me.
roll doesn't have a balefire just like commit Harry Kari like on his throne.
I don't want to die to the Furbolgs.
All right.
Bates, if that's really you, you know that you have nothing to fear. They're programmed not to attack us, so don't worry.
I'm scared.
All right. The
Don't
door.
kill me.
The door opens back up. Heather goes, like, oh my god, guys, you gotta get to the exit point, back to the front door. And watch out for whatever got Tiffany.
Thanks, Heather.
She's helping. She's Heather. I don't know what you guys want.
All right, all Valley girls, let's go.
I don't know what I was
Otacon.
expecting.
Is there like nothing else in this room aside from the door leading out?
So there's a door leading out. I mean, it's an office, so there's books and, you know, I guess some personal effects and stuff like that. If you just want to trash the room on your way out, I mean, go nuts.
I was
Okay,
thinking like
okay.
vents or suits of armor. I don't know.
We've all worked together enough times that I know which one of the remaining 4 of us is the stealthiest, right?
Yes. And it's
I
Stephanie.
I feel like I'm about to die.
Stephanie?
So you guys know if any of you doesn't have a weapon, which is very possible, like you could grab like a dagger off the table.
I am going to shove the book and whatever the hell I stole into Stephanie's hands, and I'm going to say, "You have to get out."
Technically speaking, only one of us
You say-
needed to take that.
Exactly.
Do you say?
That is very
do you say-
altruistic of you guys.
Do you say fly, you fool?
Oh, you fools!
I did not expect this group to be so altruistic. All right, so you all
Listen,
throw
you
yourselves at
foreshadowed what was going to
furballs.
happen. All right.
Mackenzie pipes up, being like, I'm pretty stealthy too. Like, I might as well watch Stephanie's back on the way out. So
I have a +6.
Okay, so you said the door swung open behind us.
Yeah, so that door is
What?
open.
What is in the other room?
Nothing. Still just an empty room. So you can still hear some scrabbling from the big door. But nope. It's still nothing in this room.
I
Go back the way we came.
think the only way out is. I think the only way out is through the tunnel. If we go back up the stairs, I don't think the door will open.
I feel like we just landed in a Saw movie.
I just watched that Rick and Morty episode where Rick is the Saw guy. So
Okay. So, in the other room, the laboratory room, how big is that room exactly?
it's maybe like 40 by 40. It's pretty big room.
how many furbolgs were coming down the hallway before we closed the door?
3.
You saw 3 shapes.
Let's just distract it. Just like
Yeah.
have Stephanie hide somewhere, and then the rest of us can just like pull them somewhere away from the tunnel.
Kiting, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
We need. So Stephanie hides in. I'm afraid to leave her in a room that's gonna fucking shut on her though. We need Stephanie to hide. Oh wait, there's a giant table in the laboratory.
Yeah,
The
Where
dead
there was
fur
a dead-
She hides inside the dead fur body.
just underneath. Yeah.
Star Wars. Seth Star Wars.
I mean, are there any like there are like tables and benches she could probably hide under, right?
Yeah, you can if you want to hide in this room, you can hide in the room.
Wait,
Okay.
no, the laboratory, not the office.
Yeah, the
The
lab.
lab.
No, the lab.
laboratory.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can hide behind the furball corpse. I mean, whatever. If you want to hide, you can hide.
I mean, if you want, I can hide and then shoot, and they'll get really mad at me.
Yeah.
and come kill me.
Okay. And wait, I'm sorry. Okay, so we have Jessica
You guys saw how these things fucked up Tiffany.
and
right?
Stephanie. Wait,
We're fast.
Chris, wait,
you
Kickpuncher,
better
what
be
is
fast as
your
fucking
character's
hell.
name?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Okay, so we have Stephanie, Jessica, Mackenzie. All right, so I'm gonna turn to you three, and I'm gonna say, you three hide, and as soon as it's clear, run through the tunnel. And I am going to go and hope that they start to hide, and I'm going to open the door.
Feel like a
I just put my hand I grasp her hand in between my hands, and I say, "We appreciate your sacrifice. We'll carry your memory with us forever."
Sigh.
You're still a slut.
Wow.
All right, so
Does the door open inwards or outwards?
the door that's up. It's like a
Oh, it goes up.
sliding door.
Portcullis.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
like-
fuck that. I'm gonna open the door up halfway since they're taller than me anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to tell the Pro Bowl zombies in the voice of Dr. Frank K. Stein
We
that
already tried this.
no, this is different. They are programmed not to attack Frank K. Stein and the Butler Bates. If I were to say it in her voice, maybe it'll cause them to go away. My character is stupid. I'm trying it.
Okay, go ahead. Roll deception.
Respect the RP.
Not bad.
I'm going to tell them to go back so I can leave through the tunnels and see what they do. While the portcullis is halfway up and they can't attack me.
A giant hand comes out from underneath, grabs your legs, and pulls you.
That's a clever ruse. You think that your plan is smarter than my plan? Why don't we open the door and find out?
Okay, I'm going to throw open the door and jump back like 30 feet.
You jump back 30 feet. It seems excessive.
I'm gonna jump back as far as I physically can. All right, I'm gonna open the door and go
4
back as
feet.
far away as I can from that door.
It's a lot of feet.
I feel like they take an attack of opportunity. Eh? What's your vote on this one?
If I dive
Yeah,
while I'm
people don't vote.
throwing open the portcullis, if I do it from the side away from the door.
Well,
Yeah,
you
you're
just have
you're
Jessica
an-
like shoot an arrow as the door's opening, and it'll stagger him a little bit, right?
I believe dead people can't vote for.
All right. Well, let's. I guess let's roll initiative then, so we can keep it in order. So I
Oh
wasn't
my god!
planning on doing that, but
Oh no, I fucked up. All I know is that one person has to survive because Erkin already has the
all
book.
right. Well, let's just. We don't have to roll for initiative. We'll just do. Everyone can do one action. So I'll say that you throw the door open. They are surprised. You
Hey,
move
look at that.
back.
Surprise is a good thing.
You can move back.
I
And
will
then,
move back while shouting at them incoherent things so that they focus me and only me.
all right. They start to shamble through the door. Now that they're in the light, you can see that. They're basically furbolgs. One of their heads has been completely replaced with like a metallic replacement, and then one of them has like extremely long like claws coming out of its hands and feet, and the other one looks like it's almost entirely made out of metal. Right, most of its limbs have been replaced with like robotic equipment. And I will say they start to move forward. So if people are going to act, they can act now.
I want to hide.
Hiding.
They have a
Yeah.
movement speed as long as yours, so they're going to get to you in this turn. By the way.
I'm hiding.
Yeah, I assumed that
I'm
I was already
still hiding.
hiding.
All right. All right. Jessica or Brittany, what's your plan?
I'm going to try to run as far as I can to the opposite corner of the room from the door
Okay.
and take any bench that I can and push it over as cover.
Okay. All right. This is a heroic last stand for Brittany the Beauty. So the three of them follow you into the corner, and we'll say that the doorway is clear.
Fly, you fools.
I was gonna say, are you guys running or not?
I'm hiding.
I mean, I want to see what happens. No.
Okay.
I want to hide until
the-
they get in, and then I want to try to run out through the way they came.
No, yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
So
who's got the book? Yeah, go for it.
They are now in the room. They are falling upon Brittany in the corner. She's kind of backed herself in. I mean, they push right through this table, and I'll say they fall on Brittany. They do 3 attacks.
Ooh.
I'm assuming all 3 of those hit.
Oh yeah, Brittany's dead.
And you hear this.
They can roll
scream
all
from-
like ones.
You can. I just do average damage. So they do. You hear the screams of Brittany as these furbolgs fall on top of her.
But she's not gonna die from all these attacks, right?
I mean,
we saw what they did on a crit.
She's
I mean,
level.
Yeah. So, I'm
Heck.
sorry.
technically,
I mean, it's gonna knock her out, but she's not
Yeah.
gonna be dead like our other
rules
companions.
as
Well,
written,
that-
she's not dead yet.
That's true. Yeah.
well,
I want to.
I
want
pour a
to-
healing
I think-
potion all over
I think the-
Tiffany's body.
I think the first hit kills them. Right. Kills. What's your HP?
18.
18.
first hit unconsciouses you, and then each subsequent hit has advantage because you're
Yeah,
prone.
because it's
and
20.
unconscious.
It's 20 damage per hit.
Jeez,
Oh, yeah,
okay,
I'm out.
well, Yeah,
No, you're
alright.
dead.
Right. But you,
Oh.
the way is clear for the rest of you.
Running.
Oh,
Did
boy.
you switch to Lord of the Rings music for this?
No, I just picked a random thing. So, unrelated. I want to roll because I feel like it's unrealistic that we would just leave. So, I kind of want to
Fair enough.
roll odds and evens at either. Evens I run, odds I'm gonna try to stay in.
Look, we're making Stephanie go. Like, I will go and make sure that the way is clear for you. But like, you've got the book and you have to fucking go.
All right, odds I stay, even I go.
You motherfucker.
Why? I killed myself for this.
Yeah, but I saw one of my best friends just die. You can't. I mean, they're level 3.
You
they're
can't
not
bring
that
her
bad
back.
hard.
You're gonna be dead with her.
We knew the. I guess I'm dead. I can't speak.
I mean, do we actually know the actual risks of this?
I would hope
Do
so.
we know that
If
there
we
was
were
gonna be a
working,
zombie one
if
time?
we were working, I feel like working for the Raven while knowing about Bellfire, we knew what the risks were.
Yeah.
You've also just seen 2 people get murdered in like one fucking hit. Like,
I'm just saying.
They're not just down. They are
He-
dead.
I mean, to be fair, he could also be very altruistic and want to save me, even though it's too late.
Right. That's the point.
can I use
Which
my
is
held
fair.
reaction to rip the
Realistically-
book out of Stephanie's hands as she's running the
Alright, so
wrong
you-
fucking way?
So you hear Heather say too, in your head, "Oh my God, I can't believe that Brittany died. I backup's on the way, guys. You gotta get to the exit point though. The Raven's on his way to help."
That's the level 17 Raven is here to save you.
You gotta get to the exit point though.
Oh, we're all supposed to die.
Are we though?
Oh, that makes sense now. I get it.
You hold on, no, you absolutely can escape this house. That is not true.
At least one of us had to die.
Oh, give me a second.
I'm just saying, if one of y'all saw your friend get torn to pieces by a giant man bear,
Three giant man bears.
tell me
book the
you'd be
fuck
able
out of
to
there.
tell me you'd be able to maintain your composure to escape
To
without-
run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would run. I wouldn't
don't
be
know.
happy about it, and I'd probably be like hysterical. But I would run like a
Yeah.
little bitch, you know. Right? If 3 giant man bears that were half robotic tore apart my friend like Wolverine, yeah, I'm out. I'm sorry. I love you,
Yeah.
Seth, but I'm out.
It's not like your friend's sitting
comes
there going,
first.
"Ow,
You're saying that
oh,
now, but in the moment,
ow."
I don't believe it. I don't believe that it would be.
Listen,
good.
you gotta play
Listen,
Stephanie.
you do you.
Alright.
You do you.
I was gonna say,
I
we don't know Stephanie's life story.
Sure.
all I'm
Stephanie
saying is, you
Stephanie
know,
at least gonna like leave the book for the rest of us?
Brittany is
I
you know,
don't know.
dead in
It's up to
heaven
you
looking at
guys.
you going, I sacrificed myself for you, bitch.
All right, I'll throw it to Stephanie then, because you're the one
Mhm.
with the action. So what are you trying to get to Brittany? Or are you just gonna stay hidden until they leave?
No, I'm going to try to get to my friend who's on the ground.
Okay.
Can I use
roll
my reaction to like sleight of hand steal
I
the
was
book
just
out of
gonna
his fucking
say, I
pocket?
have sleight of hand queued up. So.
All right, well, I'll say Stephanie act first. So, all right. So the furbolgs have not seen you, right? So we'll say that they turn around and begin to kind of spread out around the room. So if you want to try to sneak by them, good.
Okay.
Oh, I made a mistake so hard.
You're dead. You can't come back.
I know. Apparently, there's a thing called cunning action.
Yep.
All right, so with the 23, I guess you managed to sneak out of a cabinet or wherever you were hiding, and you squeeze past one of the furbolgs, and you make it over, and you kind of duck down behind the table where Brittany played her last stand, and you're just investigating her, trying to figure out if she's still alive.
Yeah.
So
There's nothing left.
No, I mean you can tell that she took, quite a few hits, and there's no breathing. Right, this is how you would check in real life, right? There's no breathing, there's a lot of blood, so there's no pulse or anything.
Okay. Do I have more stuff to do, or is that?
I guess it depends. What else do you want to do?
Well, I don't know.
Your cunning action could be to hide. Saying.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hide and see what happens right now.
All right, so everyone's staying hidden.
Yeah, I don't think it's safe to just pop up now and run from the door. They're not
We'll
distracted.
say that you guys, we'll say you guys stay hidden, and eventually the furbolgs wander back into the tunnel.
Well, now we just wasted everyone's fucking life.
Are we kidding?
I mean, if I see the furballs heading back into the tunnel, then I'm gonna jump out, pull out my motherfucking loot. Oh yeah, that's right. The fucking instruments matter, and I'm gonna start playing a jaunty tune and head back into the pipe room.
Why don't we give the front door a try the way we came in, because we haven't. I mean, there's no other way to go. You want to follow the furbolgs, or you want to try the other door?
If the front door works, I'm gonna be very upset with my sacrifice. Could you imagine that she was just fucking with us the whole time?
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna go try the front door. Who's coming?
I guess you weren't Bates after all.
Ooh.
Alright, so you guys, I was to say that I guess Mackenzie and, what's her name? Jessica, head up the stairs towards the front door. Are you staying?
I'm heading up. I'm heading up. Seth, what are you doing?
I'm hidden. I mean,
Okay.
Not coming with?
no, I'm staying with my friend.
She's
Okay.
in shock.
Can you at least give us the book?
I don't know. You said you were gonna try to take it from me, and you never did.
I mean, if I'm leaving the room and you're just gonna stay there, then I'm gonna try to ask for the book. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not.
Can-
I'm
can
not
we
withholding
have-
it from you. You just never
can-
tried to take
can we
it.
have- Can we have the book, please?
Alright, you take the book.
We need to complete the fucking.
Alright, so you guys take the book. Stephanie is in shock, sitting next to the body of Brittany, the beauty in the basement. Alright, so you guys head upstairs to the front door.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So as you head up the stairs, you can definitely hear the sounds of movement up on the first floor. But it looks like the path to the front door is clear.
Swear to God.
I'd like to stealth my way to the front.
Okay.
Ugh.
So you get about halfway there, and you can see that there is definitely a furbolg in that main in that main room.
Urkin deals with the deaths.
He does notice you. He's pretty far away though. You could definitely make it to the front door before he gets to you.
Going.
All right, so you
Dash
charge over the
action.
front. You charge over to the front door. And what are you doing, Mackenzie?
I mean, yeah, I'm just following. I mean, I was gonna wait behind to see what happened, but now she's fucking ruined everything. But I don't know that yet, so I'm still just like waiting at the door to the basement.
All right. So Jessica, you get to the door and you go to pull the latch, and it is 100% locked.
Of course.
And then the furbolg is behind you, so I'll say you have a chance to do something now.
100% locked. Can I try to pick the lock?
You will absolutely be murdered before you can pick the lock. Like this thing is breathing down your neck, so you can. You might be able to run, or you can fight, shoot.
Let's go with run.
All right.
Glorious last stand.
All right. So which way are you running?
Is there an
There's
upstairs?
Yep. So there's a stairwell leading up from there, and then Mackenzie is still sitting in the first floor hallway.
I'm going up.
All right. And you hear Heather say, "You got, huh? Oh my God! You got to get to the roof. There's a. Remember we talked about it. There's a hatch on the roof. Raven's gonna meet you up there, but he's trying to get inside, but it's locked. Can you
Thanks,
guys make
Heather.
it up there?"
Yep.
Thanks, Heather, for that
I can
information.
without the book.
All right, so Jessica, you are on the second floor, and you know from recon of it, there is a room down the hall that has a hatch leading up. You can see that there is another furbolg on this second story landing,
Jesus.
but on the opposite side of where you need to be. So you could probably run to the room, and if it came after you though, it's going to go to the end of the staircase where Mackenzie's got to go to.
Is there enough time for Mackenzie to throw the book up to me?
I can say Mackenzie.
Valiant sacrifice.
Are there
Fuck
other
you.
Firbolgs on the first floor?
So there's the one at the door now that was chasing Jessica, and then there's one on the second floor who's on the opposite side of the landing from where you need to go.
So if that guy's just like running after,
Yeah, they're both only tracking Jessica right now. So this one's not yet, but he will probably turn and run up the stairs after.
so I could technically sneak to the door and pick it.
Certainly
You could-
try.
Try.
I mean, I do have a magical key that has a 5% chance to open any door.
Oh shit! Who gave you that?
It's in my character sheet.
Did we just forget to look at it?
I made these character sheets what, 9 months ago.
Mystery
Roll
key.
it.
A question mark is worked into the head of this key. This key has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock into which it's inserted. Once it unlocks something, the key disappears.
All right. I think it's time to use the mystery key.
Listen, you may actually break time if you open this door with your mystery key.
Do it.
I'm okay. I'm okay
I
with
mean,
that.
I'm only gonna do this if like
Yep.
that Firbolg is like not gonna like. I guess I'm gonna have to try and stealth to the door so he doesn't recognize me down there.
Yeah, so he's gonna start to charge after Jessica, so you can sneak to the door, and as long as he doesn't see you, he's gonna go to the stairs.
I guess that works.
Yeah, you were
Can,
at the
can I
door.
just use that as the mystery key roll though?
Unfortunately, not.
Because
So
I
you are-
literally have to do that again in order for the fucking mystery key to work.
So
I
you are
believe you.
you're standing at the door. You have a mystery key in your hand. Most of your friends are dead. There's 2 robot zombie furbolgs in the room with you, chasing after another friend.
Just remember, only one friend needs to make it. So numbers are on our.
The absolute most average mystery key roll of all time.
So you put the mystery key in, and you close your eyes, and you turn it, and it doesn't turn.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Well, I use my bonus action to use the hide action. Because that's my cunning action, and I can use
Learn from my mistakes. Cunning action.
where
All
is
right,
it?
so we'll say that at this point the furbolg at the bottom has reached the steps, and the other one's at the top of the steps, basically. So Jessica, you're in front of the room that you know has a hatchway that leads up to where the Raven's waiting to get in.
Well, I guess there's really nothing else for me to do but go there without a book.
I mean, you could inform him of the situation, that they can come clear everything out, and
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. All right, let's try that.
This Raven comes in and one-shots everything. Because it turns out he's not level 3 or whatever the fuck we are.
Turns out that the Raven
He's
should
level-
have been here the entire time, and that he just could have gotten the book, and everything would be okay.
he's
Fucking
actually
asshole.
level 1, and he's never been in a fight in his life. But he just found like a really cool set of armor that makes him look tough.
Yeah, it's like a full armor bonus to give him like such a high charisma bonus. Is fucking
You just assume that he's competent. Yeah.
exactly. Everyone's
Right.
like, "Oh shit!" He's like, deception is through the roof.
All right, Jessica, you enter the room, and you can see across from you is a door, and you know on the other side of that door is where you need to be. So there's on the other side of the door is the passage that leads up to the roof. You can hear banging coming from the roof, which you can only assume is the Raven trying to smash his way in.
I carefully open the door.
The door is locked. And as you test it, the Furbolg enters the door behind you.
Oy. Sure. Let's just take an attack shot because that's all I got left. And because there's not enough time to pick the
So-
lock.
If you want to try it, you can either pick the lock or take a shot. Those are your 2 options. If
I
you
would
pick the
like-
lock, the Furbolg is going to be on top of you, though. So you can successfully pick the lock, but you're probably not getting up the
But the door
ladder.
will be unlocked for others, right?
The door will be unlocked.
All right. What do you want? Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Good luck.
7.
Oh.
Advantage. I don't know why, but it has it.
12.
Oh.
Do you
I'm
actually
just
have
gonna keep
advantage or no?
rolling. No, I don't. I'm
Oh,
just
you
gonna
don't?
keep
Alright.
rolling until I get a good score. There we go.
That's fine. So with a
12.
No.
8.
Oh, 8.
There was no
with
advantage.
with an 8, you think you have it almost all the way picked, and then the furball hits you from behind.
With a critical
uh,
fail.
It's anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
That hits.
Nope.
18. All right, take 20
20
damage.
And hold on.
Well, you're not dead.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. You just hit me the once.
Bloody
Yep.
handprint comes down
Great.
the door.
I have
You actually have
one-
that much HP?
I have 21 hit points.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh
you
my
got-
God.
You have high con. You got a higher
So-
con than everyone else.
So you're picking the lock, right? Let's picture the scene. You're picking the lock, and you know that there is a robo zombie coming behind you. And as you're almost done, you feel the blades just come through, and you actually see them hit the door in front of you, right? Because they went right through your
Yep.
body.
Oh God.
But you have an opportunity to finish picking the lock because you think that you're 90% of the way there.
So I got to roll again, huh?
Yep. The DC is very much lower because we'll say that you're almost done.
16.
All right, so you manage to pick the lock, and the door pops open, and on the other side you see a lever that you know opens the ceiling above you, but you collapse to the ground under the weight of the furball as he attacks you again. Unless he critically fails, it seems unlikely though. No, 27. So
That misses though. That's
he finishes you off, and you go to ground.
nice.
All right, Mackenzie, you hear the screams of Jessica the Viper.
Hey, I might not be
She
dead
goes
dead,
down
just
and
saying. I could be
No,
brought
you are
back.
not dead. You are.
You
You
would
are
just run
unconscious.
through with a furball.
Yo,
Alright,
so can
Mackenzie.
Urkin do this to Nothstrid?
Do what?
What?
Make him
Make
into
him
a
like-
robo?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
but
100% support
All I'm
this.
saying is, this seems like really, really good.
but I feel like the same way, like, you know, when Vader became all robot, he took a lot of the Force powers. That by making me a robot, I can't use a lot of, you know.
I offered you to give me a robot hand.
That's coming. That's what I was planning on doing this session, but
you will all be robots eventually, so it's fine.
Speak for yourself. I'll be a tree.
All right, Mackenzie.
I mean, I'm
You
just
got,
dead,
you got,
right?
you, got the, you have the wherewithal to get past the furbolgs and pull that lever.
No.
You just slit your own throat and you die.
All right. I mean, I don't know what it looks like upstairs. All I saw was of one furball
hurts.
going upstairs and then someone dying.
But you know we had a plan, apparently. so
I
you
mean, I know now we had a plan
yeah, I
to go
know.
upstairs.
This plan to go upstairs happens after I die. This is bullshit.
Maybe I'll just go hang out
Whoa,
Hang
you
out
guys
downstairs
could have
and-
gone. You guys could have gone up the stairs.
I'm just saying, had maybe
Yeah.
had I known there was a plan, I wouldn't have.
I'm gonna go back to the tape. I'm pretty sure Heather said get back to the exit.
Yeah, we
don't
don't know what the
There's
exit
multiple exit points.
Okay. I'm sorry that your level 3 characters are gone.
I'm just saying, as an omnipotent person who have been there before, I knew that tunnel was an exit.
All right, so I'm gonna head to the top of the stairs. and
Metagame, you motherfucker.
I killed myself.
All right, so you have a furball between you and the door, and you have a furball between you and the lever. So you need a solution for both of them.
So like, at the top of the stairs, like, is it just like a hallway all the way to the end? Does the hallway like split off both directions? Like, what exactly?
Yeah, so you go up the stairs, and then it splits left and right. And Jessica went right, and the furball chased her. So that one is still in that hallway area, and then the door at the end of that is the one that you need to get to.
Is there actually like a door on the other side too?
There's a door on the other side. Yep.
Can I just like sneak into that door and see if there's
Sure.
something in there? Is that door actually unlocked?
That door is unlocked. So inside you see a fairly nice bedroom.
And there's just like nothing. Is there like a window? You said the windows are like magically sealed from the outside, but are they sealed from the inside? Like if I wanted to open it
I
from
don't
the
know.
inside.
Test it.
All right, I try to open a window.
All right, you take 5 points of damage.
I mean, it's not gonna. It's not. I mean, I'm gonna take all points.
You're
of
not gonna make a
damage if I
difference,
get this.
Do you have over 20 HP or no?
No, just 18.
Okay.
I mean 13 now.
Take the healing potion I handed you. It was a potion of superior healing.
Unless it gives temp HP to get over 20, I don't think there's a point. So
Is there like, I don't know, like a hat stand, like a coat stand or something, like something I can like dress up to like look like a person?
You don't look
sure,
like
there's a
person.
bedroom. So
Alright, I basically want
yeah,
to
what's
make
it-
something that looks like a fucking person into like the furthest corner of the room.
okay, so you can do that. This is a bedroom, so there's plenty of
Right.
material to work with. And we'll say there's like a coat rack in the corner, like for house coats or something. So you mock it up to look like a person, right? You put a coat on. It's nothing fancy. You put a coat and a hat on there or whatever to look like a
Yep.
person.
And then I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna pull out my lute because musical instruments are important. And so my plan is that I'm gonna make a lot of noise to draw the attention of the Furbolgs, hopefully both of them, to be honest. And then I'm gonna hide behind the door while they go and investigate. I'm gonna try to sneak out behind them.
Close the door.
All right, so go ahead, roll I say deception. Let's see if you get one or both, or none.
One or both of. Oh, okay.
For
That's what we
both.
said. 9. So,
We'll say you grab the close one. You
all right.
pull him in.
And he's effectively distracted in the corner. I'll just stick
Yeah,
the
so we'll
lute
say
on the
he's heading off. He's heading over to your corner, so you have an opportunity if you want to sneak behind him.
And
and
I'm
go
gonna
up the
try
door.
and sneak. 17.
All right, you sneak behind him. So you're back in the hallway. You know that there's still a Furbolg in the room with the lever.
All right. I'm gonna go up to the door and just like peek inside to see like where his position is. Like, is he? So I know that there's another door inside, and then the lever past the door, right?
So
Is
he
he-
is. No, he's to the side. So Jessica's body like fell to the side, and he is currently like just clawing the ever-loving shit out of her. So if you thought she might not be
Aw.
all the way dead, you're
Aw.
wrong. She's dead.
God damn.
But the place of the doorway is clear. If you can.
I am going to try to leap over, like run and leap over. Like I assume he's like down. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
to
he's
leap
like
over
he's
him.
doing his thing.
I'm gonna try to leap over him to get to the lever.
Perfect. Do it. Leap. Acrobatic.
Come on.
Only one needed to make it out. We
It's a 10.
All right. So with a 10, I'll say that you don't quite make it, but I will say you get a hand on the lever. But
I just hold on with all my might. If he's gonna fucking pull me, that lever's coming open.
so I'm gonna say.
you don't have to make it out. You just have to throw the notebook out.
All right. So you pull the lever as he attacks you. Or oh.
I have a 15 AC.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
So somehow you managed to, I don't know if it was your unnecessary jump over his body or, he just didn't expect it, or if he's just in a rage from all the blood. But you managed to actually dodge his attack. You managed to like spin, even though he's got your foot in the lever and you're like strung between the two. And you pull the lever down. And you can start to feel rain from up above as the door opens. And you see the Raven soaking wet, kind of superhero jump down into the room. And the last thing that we'll see is him pulling a flaming dagger out of his belt. And then we'll cut
Murdering
away from
Mackenzie
this.
because he's working for Prince Hellfire.
We'll never know because we're gonna step away from that. Listen, see, I told you guys could make it.
Yeah.
Stephanie's
You
fine.
I mean, yeah, technically there's
She's-
still one more
She's
person alive.
fine, isn't she hurt?
She's fine.
Stephanie is gonna be a vegetable forever from trauma.
She's
she
just
is
gonna be another mechanical
physic-
monstrosity.
She's physically alive. All right. Then you guys level up. That was the last thing that happened. So
Level 4. I mean, 2 of us level up to level 4.
no, not that. I mean, your main characters level up. Nope. The Valley Girl rogues will always be level 3. But don't worry, I googled the top 20 Valley Girl names, so there's plenty more to fill the gaps.
Oh my
Can
god.
I build my next Valley Girl rogue?
Nope. Too boring. Build your evil character instead. But, all right.
Okay.
I hope you guys had fun with that. It's a little bit different.
No, can I build my Valley Girl rogues
No.
with the caveat that I do stats entirely based on random rolls, and I have to take the first rolls that come out from them in order.
No, that's not as fun. These people were actually good at stuff. Just
Yeah, they
very,
were.
very, very, very single things that they were good at.
Mhm.
So
I mean, I felt like, you know, the stuff that I did try to do, I did well at. It just didn't matter at the end.
one thing.
Does this mean I can delete these 2 character sheets off my desktop now? They're gone, right?
They're gone.
She's super duper dead.
Goodbye.
Super duper dead.
Jessica. Goodbye, Brittany.
Seth, you seem really angry.
I'm not angry.
What's the matter?
It's trauma.
I
It's
just-
trauma.
I just don't understand how a group of friends who are supposedly battle hardened is just like, nah, it's cool, just leave her behind.
They're not battle hard. they're
She's
level
dead.
3.
I
and
saw
then-
her
Listen,
No,
I-
I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about my character. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play this like she's like sad that her friend's gone, but maybe 3 of my friends might be able to convince me to be like, oh, we gotta go. The mission's more important. They're like, nah, fuck her, peace out.
I said there's no time for that. This is scary shit. We're level 3.
You see how many? You see how many
I-
actions I got on my turn? You guys couldn't have been like, hey, let's go.
Hey, let's
Nobody
go. We
even
gotta go.
tried.
I mean, I tried.
I
just
appreciate your
struggled by
dedication.
I actually joined the group like a week ago. I wasn't really good friends with anyone. This is all
my
really scary.
favorite part of this is that twice Tiffany Twinkletoes, who's the one thing she's good at is acrobatics, tried to stealth her way into danger when you literally have a person in the group called the Shadow. I don't understand. Like, leave that shit up to someone else to do.
But
Her
Rogue
hubris,
do
her
stealth.
hubris is really what killed her. Like,
But Rogue do stealth.
no, you were all good at something.
But
And
Rogue do stealth.
Rogue do stealth.
Okay, here's the
will
thing.
say-
I had a +6 on stealth. I still
yeah?
could not roll for
Seth?
shit.
Seth, what's your plus to stealth?
8.
+8.
8.
Okay, listen. +6 to stealth for a level 3 character is still fantastic. Yeah, I just can't roll for shit.
So did anyone
I'll
get
say
anything
the
cool
reason
from
why
level
I
15?
played that is like the
Still
super
can't roll for shit.
altruistic, like I'm gonna kill myself, is because I had such a high charisma score. I was like, someone with high charisma would either be a dick or a good person, and I decided to be a good person.
That works.
I should have just killed Bates.
For real, fuck Bates.
I mean, I had a sneak
What?
attack, surprise
daughter
attack.
was so
I could have
proud of him.
assassinated.
It was your only chance to shoot your bow.
I mean,
I hit.
Hey, without your heroics at the end, though, we would not have gotten the Raven into the house. Your
That is-
unlocking that door did definitely save the day. I would
That's
would literally have not had a chance.
Thank you, 21 hit points.
Who would have thought that would make all that was just chance too, because I don't know, that's crazy that happened like that.
I have to
I
ask,
honestly thought you were
but-
done at that point.
but like in all realsies, were we all supposed to die down there? Was there a way for
No.
all of us to get out?
Yeah, you all could have gone out.
Yeah. If we had gone as a group and like tried to get
Yeah,
sneak
you
past
honestly
all
like each of you individually could like do things.
If
So,
we had opened the small door first.
yeah, I made it up as I went along, so I just created problems based on the group size. So I would have just created different problems for 5 of you. So yeah, no, I didn't plan on any of you necessarily dying or living. So I figured that none of you could kill one of these things at all. Like they're CR10, so they're way, way, way better than you.
Yeah.
So, let alone a bunch of them. So
When I opened the door and ran, my assumption was that there would have been enough time for me to like do more than just the one action of running before they died. That's why I was like, oh, the room is very big. They can't move, more than 30 feet.
but they can move as much as you can move.
But what if I dash?
They
Go
can
push
also
the door.
dash.
Yeah, they can also dash. Yeah.
but then they can't attack.
Listen, kiting doesn't exist in 5e.
I wasn't trying to perpetually kite. I was just
kiting
planning on
exists
trying to
in
get
5e.
through for the first action.
You know what? This is why we roll for initiative and we have a map. I apologize. That's my fault. I learned
It's
a
all
long
good.
time ago. We don't
Listen,
do.
listen. I
imagination
made mistakes at the end of the day, and that's why I died.
Oh,
However,
this
I
is
was
what
like,
I
oh yeah,
learned
this
long
will
ago.
work. No.
I learned long ago. Maps make it that no one, no one has to fight about positioning. So
I am ultimately okay with how I died. I died trying to make sure everyone else lived. What everyone did after that was on them.
I mean, I got killed
That's
by
why-
Aaron Jesus.
That's why I heroically ran away from the room because I didn't want your sacrifice to be in vain.
Brave Sir Robin
get
ran
killed by-
away. Bravely ran away.
So you're saying you got killed by RN Jesus because you got crit? Do you have more than 20 HP?
No, but
Okay, so you would have died anyway.
I have a +6 to stealth and I can't roll over a 10.
Honestly, sometimes the real reason I want to do this is sometimes it's fun. You guys are so super dumbly powerful as your main character. Sometimes it's fun for you to be level 3 again.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
not
Absolutely.
be the strongest thing in the room because it's impossible to scare level 15 characters. I could literally put gods in front of you and it's irrelevant. So those are drag down fights. Like it's a different experience when you're like, remember being level 1 with 8 HP and literally like a wrong crit kills you?
No, we started
Oh,
before.
As
was that?
We
Got
started
him.
before.
So as a side note from our
He's like,
from our
all right,
weekend
kill.
game, from our weekend game, my hill giant created Will with with a from a grapple and then threw him into Norse's character, and as a crit, and yeah, it was hilarious. So
God.
I mean,
Turns out they don't have a lot of HP.
it turns out
I mean, listen.
Wizards have very little HP.
A lot of
What's
story stuff happened. A lot of story stuff happened. They just
Wow.
shoved it all into the first 30 minutes.
So Ezekiel and Balefire are possessed by opposing spirits. This is like? Did you ever watch the end of Naruto? Because this is going to be like the fated battle at the end of Naruto.
I did not. However, I literally could come up with any story I wanted, and one of you could go, "Have you ever
It's from
seen
Naruto.
X?" No, or not. No, I was gonna say from literally anything because there's no original ideas. So, how do you know
So-
they're haunted by opposite demons?
Ooh.
Or they're brothers or whatever. It's
Maybe
a
Oh, that'd
battle.
be cool.
it's one entity that was split in half. And they need
Mother
to be
daughter.
joined to be one.
You know what? I can't wait to find out. Figure that out. And Erkin has his book and has a nuclear missile now that he has access to. I'm trying to decide if that's. I tried to put you on even power footings as Ezekiel. So I figured he can murder everyone by snapping his fingers, and you can wipe out all of magic. So.
What if he?
Oh, it's a
murders
cold. It's a
me?
Cold War.
I can't murder you. You're not level 1.
Fair.
I mean, you could
You
just do
can
it the
banish me,
old-fashioned way. I said you could just do it the old-fashioned way if you had
You
to.
can just use your
Very fair.
10d6 Hood of Darkness.
Where's my balance?
I feel like I'm being turned on right now.
What have you
How
done
am
with
I
your What have you done with your staff lately?
My staff?
How-
Oh no.
No,
Not
yeah.
yours.
No, an Offstrad.
Nothing because it's not because I can't do wisdom investigation on it anymore. Now it's purely for me being beneficent that it like grants charges periodically.
I mean,
so do that
also,
more.
Nash's the only person who hasn't gone to investigate any of his backstory quests yet because you guys keep derailing it.
Maybe we
So-
could take the army
So
there and
I'll ask that question to the group. Do you guys have a general idea of where you are going next? Sure, I'll get 5 different answers.
Probably had over
No.
Grove.
I'll give you the exact same answer. I'll give you every single time,
At Evergrove.
and then I've been overruled every single time.
If our dragons are
I
all
think-
back and working, head over Grove.
I'm pretty sure there's a pirate robot that we need to visit.
Oh my fucking
We also have to
so
find Sierra's character wherever she ends up.
We should definitely make
Greyhaven.
sure that all of our people are actually alive in Brayhaven. For all we know, that's actually like a Bellfire stronghold that we've been sending people to.
Mhm. And what's up in Halfling Downs over there on the other side? Of the
and also
True.
there's this whole volcano area at the bottom that you guys.
Yeah,
haven't
I
touched
actually am very
whatsoever.
curious about that. Is that a real?
Should-
Did you have to plan anything for that, or is that just
Yeah,
there?
that's the area.
Oh,
Should
we're
we see what's
going
up with
there.
the people of Pinella? Because they're right next to the orcs, and that's not a good situation to be in.
I
That's
fucking
fair.
know. Look at
Primary
it.
reason.
So for reals, is it had ever? I just need to plan, so it helps to have a general idea of where you're going.
I personally would like to check in on Brayhaven before we go somewhere else. But Hanover Grove is great after that. I just want to make sure my people are fucking okay, man. I gotta
I
make, and I
accept
gotta
it.
get my dragon back, right?
I've wanted to make sure my people are okay for the last.
I actually have reason to go see the Furbogs now that somehow the Furbogs are connected to my family. So I voted.
Oh,
for Grove.
good.
See, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm wondering if Snip Snap. Wait, is it Snip Snap?
Just
Snap.
snap.
Like a snip.
Snap.
Oh,
I'm thinking. I'm combining an very old Hearthstone card and Snap together, and I was like, wait. Anyway, I feel like that might have some tie with 30 at this point, and I'm like,
Split the
You could
party.
Make the city. Oh, I'm down with that.
Listen,
I think-
I'm going to Hadelberg Grove. My
I
ass is
I think I'm gonna be honest. I think you guys. I mean, you could do a drive-by at Brayhaven, but I think you guys owe it to Yay.
Yeah,
I was
we
just
do
gonna
owe it
say,
to Yay.
like, I'm
all
for
I
head
wanna
over
do,
Grove.
literally, the only thing I want to do is just be like, "You guys cool? All right."
all of a
Don't
sudden
do anything
there's
dumb.
like there's endangered
You run
servitude
very
and
fast, you could
intrigue
do
and
that.
corrupted leaders and in danger and there's this mysterious artifact somewhere. And you're like, ooh, brave.
listen, I agree we owe it to EA, but you know, with the exception of the fact that he can turn into a bird and fly, how is everyone getting there without my dragons?
I'm still
I
listening.
bet it
I like
is
this.
true.
Pirate
I can
Bob,
just give
we're gonna
all of
ride
you guys
wargs.
to fly on. Who
What?
do you think you're dealing with? I can give you guys all birds to fly on.
So I'm just curious. Is everyone down with the plan with the dragons? Did Arkin run it by?
No, what? No, no one's down with shit. No, we're doing this. I'm
Alright, so you
making
just-
a
so you
Blue
basically,
Eyes Ultimate Dragon with the 3 dead dragons, and it's my dragon, and you guys can ride with me.
There aren't even like compartments for people to like sit in their own old dragon to like control the legs and the arms
You-
or whatever.
No, the head.
Oh my
you can
god,
sit,
you're
you
gonna
can
make
sit
a
like on the-
Megazord?
guys, hold on. I'm a great.
It would make me so happy if you guys if you guys Megazorded.
Oh god.
The speed at which you did that astounds me. So I'm just gonna say now, I know you like the Blue Eyes White Dragon. If you turn this into a Megazord, I will build stats to go along with it. Because I am all about that idea. Nothing says
Alright.
God killing like a Megazord.
We're making a Megazord. We're adding the other 2 dragons to it as well.
Which means we got to go to Brayhaven to get my dragon back.
Which we say those two like connect. Like the White Dragon is its sword, and the other dragon is like its chess piece or whatever. Like we can make this shit work.
The red dragon will be the chess piece and like the main head area, right? And then each dragon will be the legs and arms.
Do we
Yeah. We have to
ride
do the legs,
inside
the
the
duck
head
suck.
area like with like a glass
together,
prism
yeah.
for us?
Well, no, you
Also,
ride,
so-
you ride the
so-
dick.
You ride the dick. The way that I feel it is like each dragon's gonna come like awkwardly up, and it's gonna have like 5 heads, like a Hydra type thing going on here, and we'll each be riding like on the head of each of the heads.
I like this. I'm a huge fan of this plan.
It ties back into our very first boss fight. I like it. It's very thematic.
Oh, ooh.
And we're gonna use
Super
it to kill Bellfire for fucking us over all the way back then.
And also, Bellfire cuts off one head to grow back, right?
Yeah, that is how it
I
works.
don't know if that's a thing that I can do, but I'm sure we can figure out replicating Nano Knights.
If you
could
ask
do it
me,
Pancake again.
if you ask me, Bellfire had a very pleasant conversation with Ezekiel. I think you guys are being very rude. You've never gotten his side of the story.
Sure.
Listen, I don't care what his side of the story is. I remember
My memory might be
Game of
rough because it
Thrones.
was like, I don't know, 15 years ago now. But I remember him saying, "Hey, get this book because it's for my father's birthday." And then we did it, and then
Oh my
the
god, that
book
was how
killed
this
him.
started.
And then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, these assassins killed the king," and then tried to fucking execute us. That's all
Your
I
memory is
remember.
accurate. Your memory is accurate.
That
Thank
is
you,
accurate,
thank
yeah.
All right, well then, fuck Bellfire.
I love it. I'm super happy.
Maybe
Listen.
he was just told by Scribblenaught that we were bad guys.
Oh my god, Scribblenaugh's the real bad
You're
guy.
aware that Scribblenut is the only person telling about this device, right? Not
Say
even
it.
Arthur. Because
amazed.
Arthur is going to use it. I'm not stupid. I know Arthur's going to use it.
I'm
I
amazed
forget.
at
Have we
Arthur.
actually seen Scribblenaught again?
No,
yet
he
since we came back?
refuses to put me and Scribblenut in a room together. He's told me this 5 times.
I think that everyone in this session here is equally as happy not to put you in a room together. I'm amazed. Yeah, the last time we saw Scribblenaught, he was knocked unconscious by a Reaper. Remember, he got thrown into the tent and then
Right.
ran.
All right,
When we met up
so
with the orcs. Ah, yeah.
we're moving the orc army to the Kingdom of Halflings down in the next session, right?
Well, that's a big move.
I don't give a shit what you guys are doing.
But it's but it's gonna be like Game of Thrones the Dothraki, where we have to find boats first in order to get.
Look, I know it's hard to describe. You know, like with airplanes and the curvature of the Earth, it's actually faster to go through Brayhaven to get to Overgrove than it is to just fly straight there.
Damn.
That's a good sell. You can roll persuasion for that.
You cannot argue with that logic. I think it's infallible. As the smartest character in the group, I agree. I concur.
You guys have enough minions now that you could send them to do stuff too. If you want to start knocking some of this stuff out. You have some pretty high-powered minions. Also, you got to talk about the Blades and Brews franchise opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna fund that? I mean, you can double down on your money with some initial funding.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
Pretty
if the
sure,
army
but-
if the army is gonna move, is it worth it?
I mean,
Still that
pretty
we
sure
are.
drink. So
I
The
forgot I owe
ultimate-
you guys 14
The ultimate
days
way to
worth.
stop
They're
Bellfire.
gonna be near Brayhaven. I mean, send the
Yeah.
army to check on Brayhaven if you want.
That's also true. That is true.
And remind, so Josh, I'll send you 14 days worth of profits from Brews and Blades.
Maybe.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you. Can I also have 14 days worth of questions to the goddess? The first one
Oh,
being about the fucking
shit.
glove, because I have
Nope.
like
Yeah.
8 questions
you-
on back
you were
end that I
really-
want.
You were really busy, so I don't think you remembered those days, unfortunately.
I had 8 questions that I knew I wanted to ask specifically. I can send you the list literally right now. I'd have to transcribe it from my notes, but I have questions.
I asked you at the end of your part, I said, do you have any questions? And you said,
Yeah, and
nope.
I told you I was going to send them all in a DM because I have many questions.
You can send one, whatever you think the most important one is.
One question to Ayun or one question
Yeah,
in general?
one question. I mean, you can send many questions you want to me. You can send one question to Ayun to get an answer.
Okay.
She
Seth,
has to tell the
goodbye to your
truth.
hand.
I don't have to tell the truth, though. Just ask if cutting his hand off will release him.
That is
just
not
the
the
only.
question.
It's the only. It's the
Not
only
the
question you have
I'm
to ask.
asking because I still don't know yet that it's coming from the glove. The next question is related to the glove because I need to know whether that's where the demonic source is coming from or the whatever source is coming from. Like Erkin doesn't know; he just knows something's up, and he might be able to assume. But since he has someone that can tell him for 100%, well, why do that?
I would just like to put this out there that it requires just a level 7 slot for me to regrow his hand minus the glove. So if you wanted just to cut it up, it's totally feasible.
I was gonna make him a robot hand. Robot hand.
That's fine too.
Robot hand.
I mean, I prefer to keep all my organic limbs. for-
Robot hand. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
because you're a druid.
Mackenzie will tell you everything she knows about the robotics in her fugue state from her PTSD in the coma she's probably in.
How are you guys doing on your evil characters? Besides Ye, who finished it in 5
Oh
minutes.
yeah.
Mine's
I
pretty
mean,
close.
But I know what I want it to be.
I have ideas and I need to just make it.
I was just if you can before next session.
Next, that's not
Yep.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is very close. I just need to like finish fine tuning. He's gonna be unkillable, by the way.
I made
choice.
my guy plenty killable. He also has a belt that gives 29 strength to whoever decides.
Yeah, I love seeing the different strategies. So Ye assumes that this is a gear drop opportunity, right? That I'm gonna immediately pit it against you guys.